Hey! Welcome back to
Crit Juice!
Oh, guys, that was good. I'm David Crennan. I will be your DM for tonight. Some call me America's DM. It's been said.
It has been said.
Yeah.
By certain...
Often.
Yeah.
By us.
Yeah.
And
And by others.
people, yeah,
Few
there's
other
been some
people.
others.
Yeah.
Sure,
Dozens.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. Yeah.
Dozen-ish people.
Yeah, but
A
I mean,
baker's
I
dozen.
can't back that up, but, you know,
Yeah.
believe me, a baker's dozen at least.
Yeah.
So I'm David. I am here with the Crit Juice crew. We're going to be taking you through another insane adventure tonight. Are you guys excited?
I am.
I'm not. No.
Doesn't seem like it. Great. Yeah, this will be fun then. All right. Yeah. So let's introduce ourselves in a fun and pithy way. Let's just start with Brian trying to pass the buck.
Oh, I was just
Being a
giving it
gentleman.
I mean, yeah, I thought so. I am Brian McGrath. I play Aguilar. I don't know if he's Manherder anymore because he's Plant Killer, I believe, is because of the curse.
Yes, he was cursed. We missed you
yeah.
last game, Brian.
Yeah, so he got got cursed. Gary was like, man, Crit Juice went so great without you.
So smooth.
Yeah, so smooth. Just texting me. Yeah. And just a note, I'm on a little bit of a diet, so I can't have booze. So I will be, for any drinking thing that is bad, I'm going to take a bite of a habanero pepper instead.
I like it, but
it might be a mistake, but sometimes drinking a lot's a mistake. So
That's fair.
I need you to spice
Yeah.
up the way you say habanero, though. Can you give it a little flair?
like a different way of saying it?
Yeah, just spice it up.
Or just say it with more of an accent?
I wouldn't call it an accent, but yeah, with an accent. I don't know. This is because I would say I'm eating like a habanero.
Oh,
You know,
I see what you're saying.
Just flame it a little.
Habanero pepper.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll
All
take
right.
that.
Well,
Great.
we'll see.
So
I have some serrano peppers too.
So guys, I
Yeah.
would say definitely recommend make us drink through your donations. You can totally do that, and you'll be making Brian eat a bunch of
Eat a peppers.
habanero peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. All right, who's next? Who's this guy?
Gary Soldati. I'm playing Solon Stone Shield, and
Oh boy.
yeah, there was something there, or was there?
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
follow.
Thank you.
Does Nas sluck?
Okay. I'm not going to do
Nas
that. Excited to be here. Really excited for the size of the table tonight. It's what the fans have been
Asking for?
asking for.
So we
and
don't
it-
have half the people at the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a certain half. So thank you guys.
Yeah,
think that
Thanks
could've
for
been
writing in.
as you guys have...
Desna's luck.
Desna's luck. Nice, Brian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, as you guys have noticed, we are down a couple players tonight. We had basically some people couldn't make it tonight. Sad face. Too bad we have successful friends and stuff who play with us or who have like crappy work schedules and can't get away. But that just means that all the encounters that I planned for 4 people or 5 will now be extremely lethal.
Oh.
And they're going to be too hard anyway. That was
Well, this sounds like fun.
yeah, we're going to see what happens. Well, you know, we're doing kind of a sandbox, fun game
Yeah.
thing this time around, where I was just like, let's see, you know, I'm going to put you guys in different situations and see what happens and see where the game flows. And right now, it looks like it's going to be flowing downhill
To murder.
to murder.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so we'll see. So if you all die, then
A murder slide.
New characters.
there's something. Who cares?
Who cares?
Okay.
Great.
Gary, so who was your character again? Sorry, I think we just...
I have Solon Stone Shield and
Uh-huh. Who's
So,
what? You have to look at
he's
the... You can look at that one.
the
That's when the
you see the.
Oh
So
God.
this means the main one's on. That's the red light.
So we have a red light here.
Yeah.
Yes. Anytime the red light is not on,
White. Don't look there.
it's going to be the most embarrassing camera for you.
Yep.
Which is probably straight ahead.
Every camera's the
Oh.
most embarrassing camera for
I'm
Gary.
coming after you guys.
Quit looking at him.
Hunting you.
So if you guys are drinking along at home tonight and hanging out with us, I'd recommend taking a drink every time Gary looks in the wrong camera.
Oh boy.
Which is not going to happen.
Yeah, just
Or I'll peek a little bit. What's a little peek? And I would like to real quick
what is
just issue
a
an
little
apology.
peek, guys?
A little peek. A little Nope.
get to
Stop
this.
myself there. So we had issued a poetry contest.
You had issued a poetry
Yeah,
contest.
I had. Sorry, so it's just me.
You kind of went rogue on that one. How did it work out?
It worked out real well. Thank you for all your submissions. And I couldn't have been happier with the material submitted. I will take ownership that apparently I have to remind you guys every few days that this is happening. I can't just like put it out there once and you can all be adults and then we move on with great material.
Tweet about it once, come back in a month, and
Yeah.
go like, so how'd it go?
Yeah, because we got lives. I'm not going to chase you guys for poetry.
People are scrolling down their Twitter feed
I'll
just
go
to
and-
check. I wonder if Gary finally got on Twitter and has issued a challenge for me.
Because you're like a frequent tweeter, right, Gary?
I tweet all the time. Tweets from the streets.
Annually.
You're at least annual.
Yeah. So
You can count the number
So-
of tweets this year on one hand.
I'm going to put it out here, and that's fair. I've already surpassed my quota, yearly quota. But I'm going to give you guys, let's give each other one more chance to do some poetry. So I didn't make an email address for nothing. Let's see what happens. I'll
Wow.
tweet at you a few more times.
That cost you a lot of money making that email address?
It took a lot of time, and now I figured out how to switch over to it on my phone so I can check and not get entries.
Did you make it or did your wife make it?
She helped.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm putting that out there. If you're interested, take it and run, and I'll remind you
Okay, all right.
weekly.
Gary, let's circle back around to what your poetry contest was and what did or did not happen with it. Because we do need to dig into it, because I'm confused, and I'm the DM, I'm your personal DM at the table with you, and I'm still not quite certain what's...
This is how Twitch works, right? You berate the people that are watching.
As soon as they
Yeah.
tune in,
This is how we're
All right.
talking. We're not berating. We're talking. I hear you.
start going off on them about their poetry contest.
Great. Well, poetry. America needs poetry, guys. So
And
I
haikus
will-
are bullshit.
Yeah. Remember, slam was big for a while. Slam poetry. But
Okay, wait. So let's. Who's your actual character? Because you've said his name twice and then come to a complete stop.
all right, I paused because there was space for possibly something else.
Oh.
Oh.
I actually know what that means.
Yep.
Carry on.
Which is nice because David told me he doesn't know what I mean ever. I'm sorry. I see the light disappear when I left. But we should move on. I'll post more about the poetry tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
You guys. All right. So, who's your character?
Solon Stone Shield.
And who is that guy? Who is that?
He
Who
is a
Stone?
dwarf mystic.
Great. And what is a
Yep.
mystic for those of you who only have the PHB?
In 4E there are the war minds, so it's basically.
There you go.
Great.
it's a psychic power class,
Yeah,
right?
a
It's one of the
psionic.
A psionic, yeah.
Yep.
It comes from the Unearthed Arcana, which is that like monthly column on Wizards that they
Yep.
come out with, which is
It's
an awesome
amazing.
resource.
It's an amazing class. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so you're a Scion. You've got some stuff you drop, and anything else important we should know about Sullen Stone Shield?
Does poetry.
He does poetry.
And
Okay.
he's a stone scout.
And also the grandfather of your previous character, Gralford,
Yeah.
and has some sort of weird, something's kind of weird with him. In addition to the regular weird stuff, there's like anyone who could see your aura would see some sort of weird imbalance.
Yeah.
I feel. So
He was dead for a long time.
what?
Yep. That's a treat for you guys at home.
I didn't know that.
See where it takes you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of information about Solon, but I like it. And what does Solon sound like again?
We'll see. We'll see in the game, David.
Great.
I'm busy on this juice box.
And that's why we bring you to the table, the
Yep.
sexy
Yeah.
juice box.
It's a sexy
Sibs.
juice box. This is my nickname in high school.
Juice box?
Yep. Sexy juice box.
Juice box. That's a good name. Let's go to the lonely side of the table. Who we got?
Forget Trump. Poetry Gate 2017 is so fascinating,
Yeah.
and it is white hot
Yeah.
right now in terms of the subject. Hi, I'm Tom Fonz. That's the right camera. And I play Mac Mumbles McGumtree. He's a rock gnome bard. Horrible drinker and drug addict and just a debaucherous old bastard. And he's got his drinking partner, which is a pink pygmy elephant named Tipsy. And they're just buds. You know, they're just drinking buddies.
Can't be that horrible because why do I like him so much?
Hey,
Mac. He's
it's
great.
possibly true.
He's awesome. Mac, we love him. Solon, we love him. I think I skipped your character. I think I moved right on too quickly. Brian, who are you playing?
Oh, I
no,
said.
he's a
Plant herder.
Plant
Plant
herder
killer,
now.
yeah.
Plant killer.
Plant killer.
Plant killer. That's
Plant
right.
killer. It was man herder. We're going plant
And
killer.
what is he exactly? He's a
He's a Goliath.
Goliath.
He's a big old Goliath barbarian, ex-bouncer, ex-soldier that got kicked out of the army for being a little, making a big accident and having a lot of people got killed because of him.
Whoa. Was it including Solon?
So Solon did not get killed.
Okay,
No,
wasn't
no.
killed with that. Were you dead before
Yeah.
that accident? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll tease out some of these facts. I'm curious myself. Great, so you're Goliath, and again, if you guys, that's an official class now. It came out in the Volo's Guide to Monsters, which came out like late last year. So you guys are probably familiar with that, but if you're not, you're like what, like just a big
I'm
stony
just
dude?
huge, yeah. I'm a big guy. He's a little dim-witted. He's protective. Kind of doesn't really think things through
Sure.
necessarily.
Okay.
He's a bouncer, so he thinks he can control the situation, but he doesn't necessarily have the foresight to see, oh, this could lead to more trouble.
I think we've seen nothing but you causing trouble
Yeah.
so far. There's not many situations you've stepped into and everything
No.
calmed down
No.
so far. Well, so
Yeah.
the three of you are actually currently inside of an obsidian chamber. Sleek black walls, featureless stone floor, dust-free, absolutely like clean, and every small sound echoes, reverberating off of the 30-foot tall stone walls around you guys. Sleek, jet black, except for these stone reliefs, which are carved with Baroque detail into each of the four walls. These massive, larger-than-life, phantasmagorical depictions of, it seems like, enormous skeletons cavorting in some sort of profane ritual. And the only light source in this room is the guttering green flame, which blazes forth from the well at the center of the room, depicted there. Imagine just a black well, just flat to the floor, not like built up around it at all, just straight down, with just this green flame with kind of a yellow flickering elements around the edges coming up from that, illuminating everything. And these skeletons lining the walls, these figures carved into the walls. All of them have their eyes punched through, hollow eyes. That green flame comes through as well. There's almost this sense of being in a room that's completely engulfed in this baleful green fire, which is maybe what you would expect if you're deep inside of a lich's flying citadel, which is, of course, where you currently find yourself. But I haven't parted the veil of reality yet. I just wanted to remind us where we were.
Great.
Brian, Aguilar maybe does not fully recall why he was here.
No, he doesn't. He was maybe a little too under the curse still, and
Yeah, what hell of a curse.
wasn't. He was a little hazy, a little hungover, curse hangover.
So before I
Classic curse hangover.
before I throw you guys right into this madness, this is Crit Juice, of course.
Yes.
This isn't just any regular D&D game. Let's refresh our minds. What are our standard drinking rules that we adhere to,
Right.
sir? Brian?
So there are 4 of them. One is whenever we roll initiative. One is whenever we crit or crit fail. Whenever we have an achievement unlocked, and then whenever we use inspiration. Those are the 4.
Great.
And then we have the drinking god rules as well.
Yes, which, let's see here. I think I've got my list. Where do we go it? Where do we go it? My goodness. You guys have submitted a ton of stuff. Yes. Okay, so we'll roll for that. Are we ready to roll for the drinking god rules? I don't think Brian should do it,
Oh, great.
because you just did a lot
I
of
just
work right
listened.
now.
You did?
Yeah.
All right.
Tom.
3.
3 additional rules. So in addition to rolling when we, drinking when we roll initiative, drinking when we crit or crit fail, drinking when you guys get inspiration, drinking if there's an achievement, we also have, that's not one, Valor Morghulis. Did we do this one? Valor Morghulis. The group must finish their drink if anything dies. If you land a killing blow, you have to take a shot.
Whoa.
Have we had that one? That's so pure.
huge.
It's
Pretty big.
so pure in its execution. That's a great one.
I
Thank
think
you.
we maybe have done that one. but
Well,
that's
let's
fine
bring
with
it
me.
back because that's an excellent one.
Yeah.
Who was that suggested by? I must know. I hope it's in my document.
Arya Stark.
If anything dies, we
No.
drink.
If you kill it,
Yeah.
it must be if you kill it.
Oh, okay.
So if anything dies, everybody finishes their drink, and if you're the person who kills it, you take a shot. Holy cow.
That's too much.
Oh, well, I think I'm looking forward to seeing you eating some
Everyone's going to be
habaneros.
pulling their punches and waiting
Yeah.
for the next person to kill it.
It's fortunate that's coming.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
That was ha. That's one way to make you guys do non-lethal. That was suggested by Jojo Porkins. That's brutal.
All right, thank you.
Jojo Porkins, brutal. Thank you so much. Okay, Valor Morghulis, which is definitely a reference to something I don't know.
Game of Thrones. Valar Morghulis. It's like
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think. Oh, I don't know.
The many-faced man.
Yeah.
Huh? He drinks
The-
a lot?
Yeah.
Huge drinker.
Big drinker. Yeah.
In the temple, that room.
Yeah, sure.
Great. I
you
do
just saying
not
from
watch
the
that
fountain?
show.
Do you not really?
I have never seen an
We're
episode of
totally
Game of
lying
Thrones.
to you. He's not a big drinker. But
Means nothing to me. I don't know who it is. I don't even know what
should
he
watch
looks
that
like.
show.
Why? Because I
Why?
run D&D games and love fantasy.
Is there
Yeah.
too much busy things in your life that you're like, I can't be bothered?
Yeah, man, guys, I don't have time to waste my time
With
in
the
some
show,
sort
I
of
might be
silly
entertained
fantasy
by.
world with dragons and stuff.
Put Shannara down for a minute and pick up a different book.
That's the thing, actually. I've been waiting to read the books before I watch the series, and I've been like, well, as soon as I have a million hours, I'll just like jump into the books.
yeah.
So it's my bad, and I apologize, and I need to watch them. Drinking God rule number 2: stick them. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Vowel system. Vowel system. Systems. Huh, that sounds bad. Whenever anyone crit succeeds, they must drink 1 second for every vowel in their crit card title.
What?
When they crit fail, they drink for 1 second for every consonant in their crit card
Okay.
that they draw.
All right.
It's a lot of math.
In the title,
Yeah.
it's going to
Yep.
be a lot of math.
Yep.
How many habanero peppers will that involve you eating?
I don't know.
You didn't bring
I
enough.
I have 5 habaneros and 2 serranos.
So just the whole bag, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
if someone crits, I'm just putting them all in my mouth and
Look at
go
the
in hospital.
presentation.
Well, we've got
like,
yeah.
you couldn't bring a plate or a little bowl. It's
There
straight
we
out of
go.
these
Get them out of
bags.
the bag.
Oh my gosh.
Sir,
Those look like
kudos
those.
for picking those up. You're
Really?
a madman, though. We're going to be seeing you go to the bathroom a lot, I feel like, during this game. Okay,
Thank you.
For no expense.
It takes a village, guys.
that is the vowel system. And that was suggested by our good dear friend, oh, it is our good dear friend, P. Courvoisier of Witchmarch.
Courvoisier.
Courvoisier, we've definitely... Courvoisier, you think?
Yep.
I'm hearing Courvoisier.
Of which much?
I'm hearing Courvoisier of Witchmarch. Okay,
Watching right now.
is he?
Hey.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
man. That's a great suggestion. That's going to be a brutal. Okay, last one we have here is Spam Alert. Take a drink every time a PC caster uses a cantrip. Who casting spells today? Nobody.
I have some
Oh, he has
cantrips,
cantrips.
I've
possibly.
got
You've got some cantrips. You got. Oh, great. You guys both have spells, and you've got cantrips.
I got
Do you have
nothing.
cantrips for the mystic?
They're
class?
called. They're called. Forget what they're called.
What are they
are
called?
called.
But you have the equivalent of that.
Yeah, they don't cost side points.
Gotcha.
so-
Okay, so we'll do that for this. That is suggested by @SpaceSeeker19. That's a familiar name. Thank you so much for that donation, guys.
So when they use a cantrip,
Every time one of them casts a cantrip,
A psionic talent.
it says take a drink.
great,
Every time a PC caster uses a cantrip.
great.
psionic talent is basically.
Okay,
the
so we'll
cantrip.
apply that as a psionic talent for you. Okay, so
Great.
whenever we crit succeed or crit fail, hello, those Joseph. Anytime we crit succeed or crit fail, we're gonna have to drink a ton. You guys are gonna have to drink a ton based on the vowels or consonants. That'll be great. Anytime you kill something, you have to both drink and take a shot. That'll be crazy. And last one, anytime you guys cast a cantrip,
Yeah.
you're taking a drink.
All right.
So
That's
go
a
nuts
lot.
on those cantrips.
That's a
That's
lot.
a ton.
A lot of bites of peppers. Made
All
a
right.
mistake. Made a
Huge
mistake.
mistake.
We got to test how spicy these peppers are. Can you hand me
Well-
one of those peppers?
Oh, right out of the gate, you want
just
you
gonna
want to
go
try
in?
one?
Can I just nibble one? Would you still
Yeah.
eat it if I nibbled the end off? Or is that
Sure.
not sanitary for you? Can I get it if it's not?
It's fine with
Because
me.
I'm not going to finish it. I want you to eat it still.
This is the weirdest conversation. You
We'll
two
know
have
right. We'll know right
ever
away
It's been
when I
long
take
enough.
a bite. I mean, it's fine with me. You seem more weirded out by it than me.
This seems like a Cooking Network show.
I
There's smelling it's not gonna.
weird.
You're not gonna be able to tell anything.
I'm a chili wuss. is the thing.
Don't even do that.
Then don't do it.
It's gonna get in your eyes now, David.
That's
It's
how I lost my
like
cousin.
a
Are jalapenos spicy to you?
Yeah, so
Oh,
spicy.
give me that.
Yeah.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Good. I
It's
want
like
to see
someone-
what you're going through because I'm gonna be like handing out punishments, and I'm gonna have to
Hey,
arbitrate it.
I could have just said I'm not drinking. I brought this on myself.
Oh my God.
That's probably a mistake.
That's why would okay. Well, it's gonna be a short night. I'm gonna do some stand up for you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe play a little Pictionary.
I'm waiting for it to kick in. I feel it coming. I'm opening this up right now.
I mean, luckily you didn't get any seeds.
Well, the spicy part.
Seeds and like the ribs. Like so, further I get in.
So
The
walk
hotter
us
it's gonna
through
get.
the planting. How do they? Where are these harvested? Walk us through that. And what would you add these to?
Shut up, Gary.
Oh no.
Pretty spicy.
Oh,
Pretty
sorry,
spicy. I was actually able to. I think I'm okay with that. I think I can handle that. I didn't get any of the seeds.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
Each one's gonna be a different spice level. It's gonna be an adventure, guys.
Okay, that's great.
Great.
All right, so there we go. Those are our rules. We're ready to get into it.
Yes.
Miss anything? Any last moments here?
I think we'll circle back if we need it.
Yeah.
Then allow me to part the veil of reality. A stone wall. A stone wall is what we open up on. Not this black stone I just described. We're going to take it back 1 second. A single sheet of granite. We're just looking at it, and then there's a thud from the opposite side, shaking down dust. We're in some sort of claustrophobically tight tunnel. Another thud, and then crash, smashing through it, coming straight at the camera. Mac Mumbles McGumtree. Mac Mumbles McGumtree, brute fisting his way through this stone wall as the last of your giant strength potion fades from your body. Just enough for you to lead. You remember you were under the effects of a
Yeah, just now when you said
giant-
it.
no longer, because as you shatter through this stone wall, your pink pygmy elephant pushing you from behind, you guys stumble through this doorway. Someone open that door up.
Oh, it actually
Wait, it opens up?
Of course it opens up. You think I'm some sort of third-rate DM? No. America's DM doesn't have doors. It stumble forward, pushing this door open, dust-choked hallway, not just dust, gas, choked hallway behind you guys. The rest of the team comes staggering through. Aguilar coming through, just crushed the goblin's head in your hand or something like that, some unfortunate goblin out of the way. As you guys come staggering out of the winding, claustrophobically tight caves that formed the outskirts of this citadel, the flying citadel you guys are currently in. If you remember, it looked as if this sinister castle with these tall black towers and spikes galore and all of this stuff, arcane light shining out of high parapet windows, had been wrenched out of the ground, leaving that whole bulb of dirt underneath it, right? Like if you were to tear out like a rose bush. And bits of earth and stone were falling off of it. That whole chunk of earth was riddled with goblin passageways, and you had been fighting your way through there. You, of course, remember that.
I remember it vividly.
Yes, because you were there the entire time.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you guys have just finished smashing your way through the last of what were an endless series of traps, an endless series of walls in your way, countless wrong turns. You stagger forward into this room, and for the first time, you're in a real room again, a real structure, not in these endless caves.
Ah, thank God.
The
Beautiful
gas,
stonework.
it is beautiful stonework. You see, it's exactly that room I described a moment ago.
Was that you saying that, or
No.
was that okay?
Was that Solon saying that?
Yeah.
That's what he sounds like?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wait, one more time, what did he say?
Beautiful stonework.
So good!
It gets so warm whenever he talks.
The smell of the sleeping gas in the chamber you just smashed your way through still lingers in your nose. It's this heavy, cloying, like chalk dust kind of smell. And drawing up the rear would be Solon dragging the unconscious bodies of Chancho Drift, Roofer the monk elf, and Zordicus, who all succumbed to the sleeping gas that happened off screen between adventures. Don't think too hard about it, Tom. I saw you trying to remember that happening. It didn't. It didn't. But they're
last
all
passage.
completely unconscious as you drag them through. Of course, Also staggering through into the front is Duke Draymore, looking very much like Richard Attenborough. Is that who I'm thinking of? Who plays the bad guy in Hunger Games?
No,
Donald Sutherland.
Sutherland,
Donald
yeah.
Donnie Sutherland.
Good old.
Good old Donnie.
Good old Donnie.
Downtown Donnie.
Don Sutherland to his friends. Donald Sutherland looking.
Kiefer Sutherland Sr.
Is that so? He named his son Kiefer.
He did?
They named him Donald, and he went, no. Never will I give such a normal name
Yeah.
to my child. All right. This guy, Duke Draymore, the de facto leader of Greyhaven. The very city and nation, really, behind you guys that you can actually see, which is surprising, but you can actually gaze behind you and see this map.
Is this who? Is this guy Draymore? Is he who I thought we were enemies with him?
You guys were, and
not a fan.
now you are bedfellows, as
Oh,
they
okay.
call that.
To save the prince.
Strange
Oh, okay.
bedfellows. Is this vaguely invisible? No, completely invisible to everyone. Great. Well, you guys can see it.
Let's get some snacks on that, guys.
Get some snack weights.
Yeah, let me just take my hands off now. I think this works perfectly. Oh my God, it did. Well done. Well done, crew.
Inspiration.
As you guys back behind you down these passageways, the stonework, these caves, these caverns you're coming through were crumbling behind you under the heavy fusillade of boulders and ballista bolts that were being fired off by the defenders of the castle of Greyhaven here. Greyhaven, where you've just left from, and you guys are now at an incredible height. The world almost looks like this to you. No, you're not quite that high up, but you are at least a mile off the ground in this flying citadel, which seems to be traveling quite quickly in this direction, towards the harbor, Kraken Bay. Now you're, of course, newcomers to the Greenwald region. You guys shouldn't have done that. You guys took this long road here, all the way off the edge of the map, far, far away from where you guys were before, where all your previous adventures back in the Fourth Age happened. But this is where you find yourselves now. So looking out behind you, clear that.
The Fourth Age, I like that.
Yeah, you're in the Fifth Age now. The Fifth Age of the world. So Duke Draymore, gazing back sadly at that, comes staggering into the room past you guys, even as you're taking in the Baroque carvings along the walls, all done just black on black, essentially. It's just shades of darkness, just lit up on the edges with this weird sickly green fire. Comes staggering in, Duke Draymore. Falls to his knees, breathing heavily, sweating. Just perhaps a moment to rest.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Of course you can.
I've never,
What do you remember about him, first of all, before you make an insight check?
I remember our first interaction was in that tavern when we whooped his ass, and then I remember him out on the balcony previous to this. He's not a fan of ours at all.
Not at all.
At all. But he's working with us
That
in order to
hardly.
get the princess back.
He looks up as he feels your gaze upon him. He meets your... What color are your eyes? What color are Solon's eyes?
Oh, just captivating blue. Captivating.
A sterling...
Just like
what I thought I was
a
gonna say.
gem of...
like a
gem color blue.
Zoolander style.
Yeah,
blue steel.
Yeah, blue stone is his eye color, and it just
Turquoise.
no, it's more blue than that. It's
Cobalt.
more grayish blue.
Grayish blue. There we go. Okay, so blue eyes.
We
Gotcha.
call it beret.
That's what the dwarves call it?
Yeah.
Can you roll in the box?
Sure, I'd love
Yes.
to. Just showing people how to do it. Damn it.
What is that?
10.
You look at him and you see his eyes are certainly weary. Oh, that was a donation. Thank you so much. Sawmill HP. Oh my goodness, guys! And we actually have a donation in the docs. I'm sorry so much. Should have gone
Thank
to
you
this
so
already.
much.
Kira, thank you,
Who did?
Kira Draken,
Kira Draken.
gives a reroll to what can only assume is her favorite player, Tom
Whoa.
Fonz.
Yeah.
Tom,
Hey, Tommy.
Thank you.
Tom, use that. Actually, let me trade you tokens. I like that one better. That's got a little more oomph to
Oh,
it.
yeah, I like this one a lot better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's a reroll token. You can spend it whenever you roll a die and reroll it.
All right.
Great. And you guys can donate for rerolls. You guys can also donate for health to keep these guys alive because they really don't have much of a dedicated healer right now, and they have not had a long rest in quite a while.
I'm at. I
What are you
mean,
at?
is it possible that I'm at full strength?
Huh.
Because
Yeah, did you? I don't
wasn't
think
near
you
the
got
left.
hit when you were crushing your way through the tower down below. I think it's possibly your full strength.
All right, great.
Great.
I'll take a couple shots right away.
You guys can donate. You guys can donate to heal. You guys can also donate to influence the game in weird and interesting ways. There are these cumulative goals that you guys can contribute to get as we go through the game. You can make these guys compete. These players compete at the table for in-game effects. You can create weird magic items. You can make NPCs appear or people fall in love with them. And you can also give them plot points, which is going to give the players at the table the ability to interject. They basically will have a DM. They become the DM for one ruling. They can interject whatever fact or feature into the game. And I'm hoping they won't say something like the world explodes. But if you did, I would stand by my ruling at that plot point, I would say.
Oh, so we just want to end this.
Yes.
That's
endings and beginnings. That's such every ending is a
such
new
a linear thought process.
Yes, every ending is a
Yeah.
new beginning.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, we also have some other donations. Bastion gives a healing peanut butter parfait to Tom Cool Treat Spawns.
I'm glad you know my real nickname. Thank you.
That's a healing
Cool
potion,
treats.
I take it, right? Great. So as you guys
Great.
come into the room, you hear this.
Holy hell.
What's this? Can we get a nice klingling sound effect? I'll see if I can do that. Yep. As the sound of a glass vial just pops, falls to the ground, hits the floor, and rolls right towards your feet, Tom Fawns.
Hey, not bad.
Or Mike
Not a bad
McGumbles.
thing.
Great. We also have a donation from Sam Hill HP, giving one reroll to Tommy again,
What the?
You get all these rerolls.
and to Brian,
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
and to Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it went behind your weird bottle there.
Okay.
Yeah. What is in that weird bottle, by the way?
It's actually troll urine.
Great.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Gary, have you seen these before? You look
Yeah.
like these interesting. These are
These are really cool.
dungeon coins. Is that-
Campaign coins.
Campaign coins. It's they run a bunch of Kickstarters. But yeah, you can definitely donate.
Australia.
Are they out of Australia? They're really cool. They have so many types, and they do really great Kickstarters. So keep an eye out for them.
Cool.
Good products, really cool coins.
Yeah, there's a weight to it. I like that a lot.
Yeah, easy to remember that you've got a cool reroll, right? Okay, so
it.
that is
Thank you.
donations. Remember, you guys can donate to hit these progressive goals as we go through, including buying us a drink at the table, which I think we're going to actually do when we hit that. Right, Gary?
Yeah.
We're gonna make you take a shot? Okay, great. Okay, back to the moment. Duke Draymore sinks to his knees. You can see him breathing heavily. You look at his eyes, and he's got the practiced gaze, though, of a lifelong politician, and you just can't read anything out of him, other than looks like he's kind of a tired old man.
Okay.
You guys are moving at a pace he can't keep up with. Yes, we've had our disagreements. That's certainly true. But who pinned him down and was cutting his face open with a knife?
Zordicus.
Zordicus.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
who's-
the only one. If any of you ever have to ask that question, who's holding someone down and cutting them?
Who's being a psychopath?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Zordicus who was doing that? I thought Chancho got a
Maybe
drop on him at
Chancho.
some point
that's-
too.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, he looks with relief back at the unconscious figures behind him and he goes, feel a little more at ease now that I'm well. He says, looking at you with your pink pygmy elephant just completely zoned out. This giant man with like half blank stare on his face.
And a mag light. Look at your. It looks like you're holding a mag light. It's amazing.
That's his flashlight.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. I
because he
forgot.
doesn't have dark vision, right?
With a little fairy in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
You have a light. You have a light pixie.
The light pixie, yeah. Yeah.
One of the rare light pixies.
Yeah.
Great. I love that. Okay. Well, anyway, I feel a little bit better. Anyway, I have to admit that you are daring and stalwart companions whenever I think about your hygiene, manners, and breeding. But I'm glad you're with me at this moment if we have any chance of rescuing Princess Sophia. God, can't believe I've let her down. She's the one thing, you realize, the one thing keeping this tenuous alliance of kingdoms and the Greenwald region together. He's referencing what it kind of looked like on this map. You guys remember that nice long distance view you had as you were being borne away by the citadel. There's different cities and kind of city-states down there.
Could I look a little harder when he mentions the princess's name?
Sure you want to make a reroll, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to see if he's really team princess. You know, like
What'd you roll there?
a crit fail.
You crit failed on a skill check, which means we don't need to draw a crit fail card, I think, right? But now, there was a game effect we were talking about.
Is that for a skill check?
Yeah.
Well, that's up to you. Do you want to play that to any D20 roll? Let's table it for a second.
Okay.
But, you start to look at him, but you can't focus because your vision's getting kind of weird and blurry right now.
Yeah.
And you get that feeling you always get when this happens? What does it feel like?
It's like before lightning's going to strike, like the hairs on the back of your neck, and you get kind of clammy.
Do you say anything? Would he just be acting normally still? Would he take himself to the side? Okay.
Shit.
Oh, yes, well, maybe. But look, I know you're suspicious of me because I haven't been kind to you in the past, and I can't afford to be kind in my particular position. But if anything happened to the princess, the political stability of this region would absolutely fall apart, and I cannot have that happen on my watch. At that moment, you guys hear what sounds like a distant. It could be just a weird sound, like an animal scream or some sort of magical squirk, or it could be the sharply cut off cry of a young girl in the bony grips of a lich. Comes echoing down.
Those are the options.
Yeah. I'm gonna go door C.
It's because it's distorted and it's distant because it's distorted because it's distant and it's coming from down this tall, narrow stairway that runs out of the room. The only exit from the room you guys see, other than, of course, the one you guys came through, comes up out of there. What's beyond the top of the stairs you can't really see because it's so dark in here. And it, I guess, turns a corner as well for those of you with dark vision. There are sheer stone walls on either side of this. I described how these walls went up 30 feet. It's just this 10-foot wide gap, very short, narrow flight of stairs running up at almost like a 45-degree angle up into the darkness. On either side of it, it is flanked by 2 statues. Horrible to look upon, about 10 feet tall, carved from that same shiny obsidian stone. You can't quite make out their visages in the darkness, right? You just have this one direction of weird green light, but it looks horrible, whatever it is. It's some sort of tremendously upsetting, monstrous visage carved larger than life and with incredible detail. And the two statues sit hunched with like a guarding posture, flanking either side of this stairway that is otherwise unguarded. That's where the sound comes echoing down.
If Solon heard that, he would take off in that direction.
Good, let's go! He says, Duke Draymore comes, you and him go together. You're a man of action at least. We have to save the princess!
Yeah, Aguilar hears it.
Solon, did you pull back at all when you said shit? You would have just stayed there?
Yeah, kind of hunkered down.
Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and move yourself right to there. Duke Draymore coming right behind you. Crack! There's a snap of green light, almost a flash of lightning that lashes out at you the second you step across that.
And where do you want him? Right here?
Right behind you. In fact, your body is sent flying backwards into him as the second you put your foot slightly beyond that passage that the 2 statues guard.
Okay.
Your body is sent flying back. You guys smell that brief smell of ozone. Is the sound your body makes as it is hurled into the Duke. He's knocked prone. Wham, you guys hit the floor. Slide back almost up to the lip of that well of green flame.
Prone?
And, yeah, prone. And
Both?
Green flame.
Yeah, both prone. I think that's when your personalities may make a switch. If I didn't reveal too much.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Are we going to do it on any D20 roll?
No, I don't want to do it on skill checks.
It'll never happen, Gary.
Gary.
It will.
Gary, maybe think of a different.
Maybe this
mechanic.
is my choice to make, and we move on. I'm prone. Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gary has been sitting on. This is just for a little context for you guys.
They
Gary
haven't earned it.
has been sitting on a secret.
There's been enough poems.
They haven't, yeah.
How many poems do you need submitted before you will reveal
3.
what's going on? 3 poems. If we can get 3 poems, would you accept poems submitted in chat by people watching right now?
Depends how good they are.
How long? What's your minimum
geez.
length for a poem? Haiku length, okay?
3 lines.
3 lines. If we can get 3, oh, thank you. Oh, okay. We've got a really pretty cool donation. Whoa. We'll get to that in a second. More importantly, if we get 3 poems of 3 lines or more submitted in chat, Gary will reveal something important about his character. We also have a donation.
Yeah.
It's a $100 donation. This is single-handedly,
Whoa.
I think, the biggest donation that's been made
Shit.
In my life. In anything
my
I've
life
ever
to
done.
anything I've ever been associated with.
Associated with.
Yeah.
Corgi Kong.
Corgi Kong, which is a really cool name
It
as
is
well.
cool.
Corgi Kong, thanks so much
Thank
for that
you.
donation.
Wow.
Thank you.
Our
Corey.
producers are going to tell us what that donation is in a minute, but for now, let's just say thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thanks for being a fan and for tuning in.
The dog that I rescued from downtown LA, who I named Gary the dog, is half corgi. So it's all coming together.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the dog?
Yeah, I think it's Gary the dog who just no, he doesn't.
So this is your money. He's online shopping
Yes.
while you're at D&D. He's on there.
Supportive.
yeah.
I told him we were on. I
He's
didn't,
like-
I didn't
he's
pressure him to watch, but
No,
he did,
yeah.
and he donated.
That's some
off.
dog.
Thank you for that donation.
You're
Todd.
welcome.
We also just got another really generous donation
Wow,
from
guys.
Kiganis 3981. Thank you, Kiganis. You're a regular for sure. Kiganis, thank you so much for that really awesome donation. You guys
Amazing, guys. Thank
back
you.
to back
Thank
like
you.
that. It
This
just
is what happens when the other guys aren't at the table.
you were right, Gary. We have the optimal setup,
Yeah.
the optimal crew
Like
right
people
now.
aren't afraid to donate now. It's nice. It's real nice.
It's a conflict of interest of
Right.
cookies
Yeah.
here.
This is what I was kind of afraid of when I made healing potions, put healing potions on the table right now. Something I was kind of afraid of. You guys are currently at, I think some of you at least are at low health, right? What was your health at? a minute
I'm
ago?
full.
Oh no, definitely not. Also, roll a d20 to see if an arm was severed or if you lost any fingers or anything like that when you hit the energy field. Roll d20.
Okay.
Should I roll this one? Oh shit, you rolled it too quick. What'd you roll?
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you die. You're decapitated.
Thanks for coming.
yeah.
15's,
Yeah, that's the number.
15's just on the edge of what I was gonna do.
15 is, it was like, if you did 1 through 14 or 16 through 20,
You're good.
you would have been fine, but
Yeah.
you hit 15.
Again.
16 was gonna be an arm, so I think 15's close enough. You lose 15 hit points.
Okay.
And as you lift up your hand, you can see that you're missing 2 fingers from your.
Whoa!
Was it your left hand or your right hand?
For a fucking wall outside of the. All right, David, let's do this. All right, yeah.
Blood dripping down. You don't feel the pain yet. But you know it's coming.
So should I roll for which fingers they are?
Oh, if you'd like to, I was going to call it these 2.
Great.
Do you want to roll?
No.
Could be interesting. You could lose like that finger and that finger.
Let me draw a diagram so I don't forget this, David.
Okay.
The left hand or right hand, Gary?
I'll let Gary decide that. Was it your left hand or your right hand? Which did you lead with?
Left-handed. Left hand.
You guys are in the sanctum of a lich. Just going to throw that out there. Thank you. So what I was going to bring up, and what is your current hit point total?
I thought I was at full health. I thought, but maybe not.
Okay.
Because you use hit dice at the.
And you were gone for a while. Okay. Oh, you guys healed up last time. Great. So you
I
had some
think
hit dice.
so, yeah.
Okay. Well,
32.
Corgi King donates.
But I had used the hit dice in the first time.
This is what I was afraid is that if I made healing potions on the table, we were going to get some game-breaking donations. Corgi King donates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 healing potions per player.
Oh
So there's
boy.
with the sudden so healing potions are pretty awesome. You guys are going to want to hang on to these because I'm going to be taking healing potions off the table possibly for the rest of the adventure after today's session.
We can keep them on into a different session?
Yeah, these are physical items that were given to you. So you guys have these on you just make a note on your character sheet.
Thank you, Corgi Kong.
Corgi Kong.
Thank you.
Corgi Kong killed the Kiganis. That is an extremely generous donation. Is that apply for anything that, is that apply to me for what I want?
Yeah.
Me, not them.
Including a bunch of rerolls, he says.
Great. Oh,
I
awesome.
mean, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be
Oh,
rerolls. but-
thank you, Kiganis. Gosh, I don't think I've had anyone donate a reroll to me for like 3 sessions. It's been brutal.
You had so
It
many
was
last session.
last two
Since we
ago.
played with you guys
I was here 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, you've
2
been-
months ago, but I play every week.
This is so you give him
Oh,
nice things.
so-
I run
and
Never
he
Tell
does
Me
it
the Odds
respectively.
every other Thursday.
No, I think it's just that our fans want to see us die, so they donate them to you during our sessions. They're like, yeah, it'd be better if their characters were dead.
Okay. Goodness, we're getting all sorts of great stuff in here. Okay, so guys, because of these awesome donations
Yes.
we had some of our cumulative goals are unlocked, but I want to
Please.
resolve what's going on right now first.
Please.
We're going to jump to that in a second. Manifesting out of essentially nowhere, glass vials of healing potions begin to rain from the sky in a tremendous downpour.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and the rumbling thunder. Oh, God, it would be deafening in an all stone room with no, like all hard reflective surfaces, it's echoing everywhere, and it's bombarding you. It's almost too intense.
Does that
almost too intense.
thunder make the statues collapse?
Just didn't completely collapse. No, it does. It does 2 things though. One, it makes it pulls your guys' attention to an alcove.
Okay.
So this there's one on each side actually. There's an alcove here.
Okay.
There's an alcove here, on either sides of the map. Just small, about chest high, goes back just a few inches, where there are crystal goblets, 2 in each, sitting. 4 crystal goblets. They seem to be cut from green glass or possibly some type of green crystal, kind of transparent, all seemingly like carved from like, imagine if you just had a perfect sapphire this big and you just carved it into an amazing chalice. 4 of those. The other thing that happens is as that sound bombards you, it almost sounds like someone saying "Corgi Kong, Corgi Kong, Corgi Kong" over and over again, like this cacophony
Shaka
of
Khan.
rattling, echoing
Corgi Khan.
glass on stone, echoing back and forth and back and forth. Corgi Kong, 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 over and over. Okay,
Feels like Ben Affleck's house. This green crystal.
I will tell you how much you heal from a healing potion. I'll probably never give these out again, so you may need to ration these for a while.
I think
You
just
know,
before that you
you're-
said you definitely
you're
weren't going
said-
to
yeah,
give
you're
them
s-
out again.
Definitely, I'm never going to. Yeah, I don't like to be so assertive because I like to make you guys think that.
I feel like you took out your heal potion anger on my fingers.
Yeah, a
I
little
ran
bit.
into an invisible fence and lost appendage.
Well, no, Duke Draymore was going to lose a whole arm, but you beat him to the punch. So, potion of healing. If you use it, heals 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
2d4
Plus 2.
plus 2.
Yeah, so you roll a d4 twice, add 2 to it, and that's how many hit points you get back. I believe you can do that as a drinking a potion.
It's an action, right?
I'm not sure if it's an action. It's probably an action, not a maneuver, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably free.
You can go to the heal potion buffet.
You guys painfully sit up. You see the blood is flowing down your hand. You haven't quite felt the pain yet. Left hand or right hand?
Left.
Left. Okay. Nor are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right.
Duke Droymore was completely clobbered. He's got to probably hit him right under the eye. And he's got a big black welt there. Oh! Oh! Ow! That really hurts. I don't think anyone's ever been as injured as I am right now.
And I don't have these fingers anymore, but I take my thumb and hold down one of my remaining fingers to hold up the other remaining finger in his face.
You're losing a lot of blood.
Yeah, they're gone. I think you got a black eye from one of my fingers hitting you in the face.
Is that what's in my beard? He says as he pulls out a little stubby dwarf finger.
Oh.
And he drops it and it falls into the,
No knuckles.
hits the ground and rolls over the edge into the pit of the well of flame.
Are you serious?
There's a finger in my
That was scary.
Oh, it was probably your finger.
Probably.
Hey.
Most likely.
Awkward. Well, anyway.
Yeah, there's something there.
We have to figure out how to get to the princess before those damn goblins catch up with us again. Sorry, I'm exhausted. And actually, you guys hear the bane of those goblin hounds. You thought you'd shook them when you first were passing through these tunnels, but you can hear it echoing distantly down those caverns behind you, coming through that open doorway. Is there no end to this horde of monsters? We've lost, haven't we? There's no getting the princess back, is there? We're going to die here.
I walk over and just slap him.
No!
Like to wake him up and be like, hey man, you gotta focus. If we're gonna do this together, we're gonna have to put our heads all in one sack, you know? Okay, yeah, it's probably true, but there's no way out of this death trap, is there?
In a sack. Like kidnap each other?
Gets a little mixed up with terminology. I'm gonna go observe those chalices that were ringing the
Okay.
And you know,
noise, right?
Yeah, they just were vibrating a little bit from the huge cacophony. The ground is rolling with healing potions, by the way. They skitter out of the way.
I
as you
pick
walk
up
towards
6. Exactly 6.
Okay, you guys see that there's exactly 6.
That's a perception check
for 10.
for 12 on the
Which one are you going to? These?
closer. So I've walked over here.
So it's totally dust free in here. It's this. As you walk closer to the wall, it's kind of freaky because, like I said, 30-foot tall wall, and it's like 10 or 12 foot, 14. Wow. Farlcane, what a donation. Thank you so much. You guys are...
Oh, whoa!
Guys, we're getting the message loud and clear about who you want at the table.
Yes! You're voting with your dollars. We get it. We get it. We'll never bring back Mac.
They will never sit here again.
They're dead to us.
Or we'll kill him.
Yeah. Our bodies are here.
That's what
You
we're
donate
doing.
enough. We'll kill
Is that what you want? Us
We
to
will
kill?
kill their characters while they're not here.
I understand, Chad. I understand. Oh my God. Okay, so I got to keep moving on these donations. My goodness, they're rolling down. So briefly, what you notice as you reach these crystal goblets, so they kind of settle down in the wall in front of you. So you're just like, it's hard to make out how many skeleton figures are carved into it. They overlap each other. It's like almost that Mayan, that Aztec. It's Banana Man. Thank you so much. Banana Man 95 donated again.
Bandana Man 95.
Bandana Man,
What did he
the
say?
Banana Man.
He doesn't deserve you
Banana Man?
guys.
Yeah,
What do you say?
Banana.
Bandana. I know what a bandana is. Do you?
No, we tried to tell him last night too.
Banana
Let's
Dan,
give
the
up.
Banana Man. I love when he shows up. Thank you so much, man. That's so great.
You guys, thank you. Like seriously,
For
this is
real.
amazing. This is amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah, we get it. We will kill.
We
will kill each of the 3 members who aren't here tonight and ritually bathe in their blood.
Tell us who's
You're loud and clear.
Who's cook first. We'll kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta focus. Money comes.
I'm looking at a chalice.
The green is money.
Yeah.
So it's
It's like we get all the money in the divorce. You know, like they get nothing because we have to
Yeah.
murder them,
Yeah.
and we get paid.
Yeah.
seriously, guys. Thank you so much. I know that I'll get right back on track in 1 second, but it is donations like this that let us keep doing this game, that fund our website, that fund our unhealthy drinking habits, and all that stuff. I don't know.
Let Tom adopt more dogs.
And it means a lot, definitely to me, and I know to these guys as well.
It does.
So it's really awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy what we're doing.
Thank you.
So these chalices, yes, upside down, cup side down, sitting there, no glass on them at all. These, I was describing the skeleton figures are kind of like Mayan style. You know that kind of like, they're almost abstract looking, and you see these
Oh.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bandana man.
Bandana Man 95. Thank you.
Thank you.
No. I'm gonna do. Okay, next time we play,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing the Banana Man challenge. If we hit the.
Banana Man or
He's still saying banana.
Because I believe that's what it is. Next time we play, what I'll do is we'll do. So one of the things you guys can donate for is the challenge on the player level, and I'm just gonna bring a bunch of bananas, and it'll be a banana eating competition
Great.
in honor of Banana Man.
I'll bring the bandanas.
I'll wear a bandana.
Okay, that's a
My
great.
friend Tim here will bring the
We'll blindfold people, and then Bryant, come on,
Tim Fins.
Tim Fins. I would like to meet a Tim Fins.
Yeah.
Or a banana man.
Yeah,
for that matter.
I'll blindfold you guys with bandanas and make you eat bananas and
Ryan McGrid.
Bryant McGrid, yeah.
Fuck us.
Grab
Fuck us.
gladly. You grab the chalice, or you grab it. You
Sure.
inspect it. How would you inspect? You just pick it
He
up.
would manhandle it.
He's a manhandler.
Yeah.
You pick it up. It actually it seems to be a normal chalice. You pick it up. It's perfectly. It's like as green as glass. You can see through it. You just kind of are flush against the wall beneath these massive skeletal figures. It's like someone carved an entire scene and then another scene and then another scene, like all on top of each other. So like skeleton's arms and faces are moving through each other. It's dense. Like I said, it's Baroque. It's this heavy line work that seems to cover the entire wall, but because it's black on black, it's almost hard to perceive it. And in every case, the skeletons, their heads, they're in different postures. They seem to be doing different things. And in every case, the skeletons' heads are looking straight out of the wall at you in it. And their eyes are just punched through, and it's just green flame that seems to be guttering out the same green flame in the well.
Does the wall go above where these statues are?
It absolutely does, yeah. The wall runs up 30 feet, comes to just a flat ceiling, no light source or anything like that in there. The stairwell is carved straight through the wall, so it just has, right here it's 30-foot high walls, and then it kind of diagonally slopes up to it towards the top, where it like nears the ceiling regularly, so it's probably 20 or 30 feet of stairs. Guys, let's hit some of these donations. Oh,
Yes,
would
please.
anyone else be doing anything right now? So you inspect those. Oh, let me go to you guys. Sorry, what would you be doing before I interject?
If I see him go over here, I would go over to the
Other side.
Yeah, because if it looks rare or priceless or special, I'm all over it.
Fragile. Certainly. And what would Mac be doing?
Mac, oddly enough, would like to utilize his brain and run a history check on this area, just in case anything. He's an old bastard. He's been around for 322 years. He might know something about something with this.
Yeah, but how many of those years does he remember?
None.
Well, that's the thing. His little hot flashes.
Two, but that's two cumulative years
Yeah.
of 322.
325 years.
322 memories. Yeah, 322 years.
Yeah,
of memories.
give me a roll on that.
That is 16.
16's not bad. Yeah, absolutely. You've been through every dive that's had a stage a man can perform on, right, in your life. So you've heard some stories.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get to those stories in a moment.
Okay.
As you're looking at the glass, a shape moves in the darkness. You don't know how you missed it. It must have just been in the corner behind this thing. Rolls out. It was supposed to have been squeezed in there. It's an orb. It's a spherical anyway, about 10 feet wide by 10 feet high. A misshapen pumpkin-like lump, bloody scalp, hair hanging off of it in horrible dreads, giant mouth open with terrible. That's not bad.
Habanero man.
This actually ties back into a donation that was triggered last time. The guys donated to bring an NPC into the game. Remember, I think we hit it close to the end of the night.
Yep.
I don't remember if that
Ended
was
up
me,
being Jake McGinch, the guy who does all of our voiceover work, and we got him on the phone. But then they also activated Lloyd the Giant Head.
Hey!
Hey.
His head comes rolling out of the darkness towards you. Hello! It bellows at you. Hands flying, severed hands flying out of its mouth.
You just stab him to death. That thing jumps out the corner
Yeah.
at you. I don't know if
Yeah.
Flops out. Oh, you see, he greets you with a jaunty hello, and you can see that equally gigantic upon his head is a woven straw hat of the sort that you might buy when you went to Mexico or something like that. It's got like a tropical style
Sombrero?
woven reed hat. Like woven reeds, kind of like
Okay.
tattered at
like
the
a
edges.
bandana.
A bandana? Ask Gary. I don't know what that is, man.
Right.
Mac is looking at the severed hands that are popping out, and he goes, "Hey, dwarf, any of those fingers fit?"
The hands are skidding around, very Cousin It style, and they kind of skitter over towards Lloyd, the giant head, and like skitter under him. He's aged really well, hasn't he?
Cool, taking care of himself.
Yeah.
Don't age normal. What? You almost laughing?
So we don't know him.
No, I know you.
Is this from 4E?
This is
This
early
is like session
4E.
1 or 2.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm just trying to make sure that it's the same.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah.
I
That was
mean,
the NPC that the viewers
That's
decided to
amazing.
bring back.
but we're in a
into this game.
lich's flying castle, and you're looking at.
I mean, I think I
Crystalware.
gotta be freaked out in some way. I don't know if I would attack him or what.
Throw the back, man. I'm a nice guy.
He says as a dozen disembodied hands come skittering towards him and start hefting his body up, like his
Whose
head up.
hands? Whose hands are those?
Mine. No.
All right, let's do some donations. 'Cause,
Please.
Otherwise, we'll never be on top of it.
Donate for this guy. Lloyd.
Shots unlocked. I carefully planned out how Lloyd the Giant Head would act by not thinking about it at all until this very moment.
That's how I approach every character, David.
There's
It
no way to
works.
plan through how he would act with you guys. Shots unlocked. We're gonna
Okay.
take a shot or so. Can you grab whatever the best alcohol we have over there is?
Not that suntan lotion.
Looks like vodka then.
Is that what we did last time?
I don't know.
We did vodka last
Yeah,
time, I
I
believe.
think so.
Should I?
New Drinking God rules unlocked. I'm going to pull that up while we're getting our shot unlocked. A player has unlocked a plot point, which means one of you guys is going to be interject whatever kind of fact you want into the narrative. Did we have a way for chat to specify who gets the plot point? We don't, do we?
I mean, they can tell us who they want to give it.
Should we do a poll? That's not a bad idea. Either that or we can make them fight for it. Heroic trial unlocked. I'm going to make it the reward for the heroic trial.
That's such a gigantic shot.
Big man, a demo.
Is it too big? This is.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I don't know where you grew up. Oh yeah, Tucson.
You said that. What's wrong with Tucson? Nothing's wrong with Tucson. Classic.
Some.
Another classic NPC was unlocked, so we need
Thank
a
you.
poll on that. So Dom, let's do a poll on the next classic
I'll do a little
NPC
more.
that gets unlocked. The heroic trial
feel
will
bad.
determine who gets the plot point. But we need to decide which two of these three players is going to be engaged in the heroic trial tonight.
Just a tiny. I feel bad.
And for a shot, I'm gonna,
Do you have a list of?
I think, finish that whole first pepper.
People need a list. Can we direct them to
Well, I
the
can
wiki?
make a poll without the.
How did we do it before? Did we just ask people to suggest?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's so many NPCs in the universe.
Yeah.
So why don't we just have guys? Why don't you? We're going to turn it over to chat. I'm going to let chat decide which classic NPC shows up.
They can go to the wiki page for a reminder,
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff on our Crit Juice wiki. I think you could probably Google that.
which is unbelievable every time
Yep.
I go
Yep.
to it.
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you can check that out if you need to jog your memory. Otherwise, we'll let that run for like an hour or so, and I'll check back in on that to give you guys time to decide on what you want, and then we will determine from whoever has the most votes which classic Crit Juice NPC shows back up. And we'll have to do a little mental gymnastics to figure that out, but we'll do it.
I wanted to ask. I wanted to do a poll as well, but we probably shouldn't overload the polls. I needed a quirk for my mystic. It's part of the new write-up of them. They have a quirk.
A cork?
A quirk, like
Quirk.
something off about them. There's something different about
Lack of fingers.
that. Yeah, that could
Lack
be it.
of fingers kind of quirky.
Yeah, he's
I
got
like that.
psionic fingers now.
Noticeable quirk. Phantom fingers, maybe. Phantom pain syndrome. That's funny. Great. Okay, we also have donations. Farrell Kane, 4 rerolls each. 2.
Whoa.
Wait, when they say each, does that mean you too?
No, 4 rerolls each to Gary, Tom, and Brian.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Baby,
Can you believe it? I can't.
we haven't rolled a dice yet. I don't feel like.
I've rolled it a bunch,
Yeah, he failed.
and I
He
lost
failed
fingers.
really hard.
Yeah, with a 15.
Thanks, Farrell Kane.
Thank you,
so
thank you,
much,
thank you,
guys.
thank you.
We're getting so many rerolls right now that we definitely have to let these roll over into our next session. Does that sound good to you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, I love that because Farrell King follows up by saying, and much love to my favorite DM, David. God, Farrell Kane. He says, but he's got to see the guys survive. Also, we need Lloyd the Giant Head from last session. NPC unlocked. I already did that. And Bandana Man. Is that check out?
Yep.
Closer.
Bandana Man.
Said
Bandana
totally
Man.
clumsily.
Bandana Man makes me feel like absolute garbage by giving me 9 rerolls.
Whoa!
I was mingling his. Yes. So when I asked you if these can roll over to next session and got your approval, it's just because.
Did you know already?
You definitely need to take a look at your
So
life.
I mean, you have to examine whether that's a fair thing.
This guy butchers your name every session, and you're encouraging him.
All right. For the shot,
he's
I'm
my
gonna do
favorite.
some pepper. Should we do the shot?
Oh, yeah,
Should we
sure.
kind of get on with this a
We
bit?
better get on
We
with
should.
this.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salute.
To the perfect table.
Cheers.
Did you rub your pepper on my shot
I
glass?
don't know, maybe.
You better not have.
I took a big bite because it's a shot. And I definitely got into the siege.
I think that went bad. That tastes different than last time.
Vodka doesn't go bad, Gary.
It doesn't ever?
I don't think so.
That's what? What?
Already bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Starts bad.
I have heartburn. That and a juice. Here's my evening. So far,
I
guys.
took a little bit big of a bite.
Yeah, how's that one working out for you, Gary? Brer?
Rare.
Good.
Braren.
He's drunk.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
You wish. I don't know why you would wish that. I have.
This is a bad idea.
This.
I have
Guys,
three.
we gotta live with our choices sometimes.
I have 3 poems locked and loaded from.
No way.
I absolutely do.
Who wrote them?
I think you have more than that.
I have, one is a single line poem. I see.
So all I have to do is come at you guys a little bit, and then you write shit.
Well,
Yeah, all you have to do is,
all you have to do is sort of ask them.
just ask them more than once.
You kind of engage with them. Yeah.
I'm used to playing hard to get.
You're taking the desert island approach where you're like, I got a bottle, I got a message, I'm gonna stick that in there and just throw it into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then you got like really angry like a month later when nobody said you told those poems.
Well, it worked for me in high school. You run up, pull their hair, and then disappear for 3 weeks. And if they're a foreign exchange student, they don't speak English.
One person. Gary, I don't know if I've told anyone this, but I'm always glad you're here, Gary, because I feel like we do necessary community outreach to like socialize you to like normal. You're like our friend that we're all a little concerned about. It's just good to see you interacting with people. So thank you for coming out.
Thank you guys for.
I think my eye is watering a bit.
Oh, Brian.
Can you read
Brian,
that?
you're gonna punish yourself so much more than
I'm not gonna take as big a bite. That was the shot bite.
I'm not gonna take a big blood.
My tongue. Oh, no.
No.
Thank you so much for
That's
the follow, Spiffy Fob 20K.
Thank you so much.
I want to hold off on the poems for a little bit because they're great. Let's get to those in a minute.
Great.
I'm so excited.
And you got to think about
Maybe.
You got to think about what secrets you're going to reveal about your character on that.
I've been waiting a month for these, so I guess I can wait a little bit longer.
Okay.
I hope one of the poems is passive aggressive towards you. Because you've earned it.
You've heard nothing but that.
That's fair. I'm sick of checking my email and just a welcome message from Gmail.
Finally, a donation from somebody whose name I can pronounce. Banana Dana Mana Mana 95.
You're dissing.
Donates $6. There we go.
Yes.
A real name.
Don't make him change. You change. That works.
Thank you so much,
Banana Dana Manana 95.
Oh.
Oh, we also had a new drinking god rule that got activated.
Oh gosh.
Because we didn't have many so far, so this is great.
If you eat a pepper, eat 2. Are you so? Yeah, I'm mad at you a little bit right now.
It's
for
hot.
you. Yeah, that's what those peppers are.
Okay.
thought it had to be like a thing though.
It doesn't have to be. It could be another thing.
Don't listen to
Yep.
Here,
Don't listen to me.
Brian. What's your name again? I'm glad that we got these donations out of the way. We may have even had this one before, but it's the one I just rolled, so we're going to do it again. What's your name again? Anytime a character is called by the incorrect name, i.e., someone being called Growlford or Wolf and Chase, everyone take a drink except the one confused. So everyone else takes a drink. Oh, that's kind of reverse punishment. I didn't see it going that way. Little
Yeah,
turn
not
at
the
end.
victim, but the. Huh.
Oh, this is by a name I don't recognize. Megan 1. Maybe. It's been a while. Megan,
Megan
thank
one.
you.
Thank you.
Megan,
Thanks, Megan
M-A-Y-G-H-A-N.
Megan 1, Megan 2.
Great. Okay. So that doesn't apply to GM saying people who are watching getting their name wrong.
Are you sure?
It said characters.
Okay. They're characters.
Yeah, they're real characters. Okay, so get your names right. Watch your drinks.
Watch your buzz.
Oh no. Okay, Bandana Man gives me 1 reroll. Good. An even 10. That's where I like it. And says, I'm okay with the mispronunciations. I'll get back to you on NTMTO. That sounds ominous to me.
Yeah.
I think he'll get me back. Okay. Which is the other show I run every other Thursday. Lloyd the Giant Head comes rolling out of the shadows. I didn't have a great... Oh, I do have a great Lloyd. Let's actually switch
To get
this up.
murdered. The poor guy. That's
So-
such an amazing one.
Yeah, as hands come sprinting under him and lifting him up. In the green light, you can see that he's wearing this big tropical hat, and he seems to have like an fitting tropical shirt draped around him like a shawl, draped across his head.
Okay.
So he's like MODOK, right? He's just
Yeah.
this giant.
He's like MODOK, but instead of a chair, he has
Hands.
dozens of hands, which are kind of scuttling under him and forcing him up. Probably bad for their joints.
But he has no limbs. It's just a head and these hands.
Oh, no! Don't have any limbs.
What is
Yeah, good Jags.
Manhurter? Is he? Are you about to strike or something? Where are you at?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for it. Actually,
I'm gonna at the same time. Is it possible at the same time to try to stop you from attacking?
It is. You
Okay.
do have that
Sure.
moment. So the one thing you realize, by the way, from your history check before we get too far away from that, is that okay, this looks like a very classic wizard's atrium. My God, how many stories about evil wizards? Generally, you know that they like to protect the way into their sanctums with. There's a riddle at play here somehow. There must be a clue somewhere in your environment that will tip you off on how to get past these guardians. That's kind of what you get out of it. And you feel like whatever it is, you must have all of the components available to you already. And it's-
Mac knows that.
Mac.
That's not common knowledge. That's what his history check said.
That's his. You synthesize all the many stories you've heard about wizard shit, and you're like, it's always some bullshit riddle. It's like Gollum in the ring. Like it's just some. There's gonna be some way. Okay. You're gonna roll to see if you attack Lloyd the Giant.
Yes.
What is the roll?
And with him saying not to, I will say that it's like kind of like gives it like a little bit of a tweak for me not to. So 1 through 8, I attack him. Everything else I don't. Sound fair?
Love it. Yep. Do it.
Oh, not in the box. What is it?
What is it?
14.
14. I don't attack him. I'm rearing back.
And Matt goes, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa.
Where there's Tommy Bahama, where there can't be evil.
Oh.
And
Sorry.
Lloyd's tongue comes snaking out as this big Jabba the Hutt awful tongue, and like up around your wrist.
Yeah.
It's like immobilize your axe arm. His tongue's out of his mouth. It's hard to understand.
What'd you say?
I'm alive!
You're alive?
No, not quite, but we're very close, and that makes us be fine.
Okay.
How can we be this close and not make out? It's fine. That's
what
what
you
he said
said?
to you.
What are we doing now? Let's finally.
He's
Hey!
pulling his tongue.
What are you doing here? I thought I was the only one trapped in this terrible citadel. You're impressed with my ability to speak common?
He's got like a pop-up sunglasses
It's
booth
hard
in
to-
here.
It's hard to imagine this, but more spittle is flying out of his mouth than is flying out of my mouth right now.
Unbelievable. That's
I,
amazing, David.
Thank you, Gary.
Aguilar just says to him, "I'm sorry, I was about to hit you until my friend told me not to."
Thank you very much.
Hey, no problem.
And we're here to get the princess.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Says Duke Tremor, getting back to his feet.
Well, my goodness, a logic eater. Those insane beasts I thought were extinct entirely. Hurry up, destroy it before it consumes us and severs our hands. That's what they do, you know.
He told me not to hit him. Mac told me not to hit him. I trust him more than I trust you.
I tell you, kill him now!
Well, you kill him then.
Okay. Well played. I'm not going to do that, am I? Yeah, don't worry about me. When I was on vacation, after making so much money back in Mariposa.
He was making so much money on
Back in
vacation and back in
Mariposa.
Mariposa. We're all like around the room.
Mariposa.
So
Yeah.
he's saying, I heard Mariposa.
Yeah.
I
Money?
sold watches to people.
Sold
And I was
watches?
nice on vacation. And I was right part of the island. But the whole island flown up in the air.
He saw Nick Cannon on Treasure Island.
And now I find myself locked in the island. Really now.
Yeah, he found
Thrust in
he's
the
trapped in
citadel?
the citadel.
You guys are doing a pretty good job understanding me. I'm not trying to be comprehensible.
It's not that.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I have a headache right now, just trying to
Me
figure it
too.
out.
Ow.
Yeah, you're gonna. There's something's gonna happen. Something's gonna pop in there, David. Be
That's how I'd
careful.
want to go out, man. Just like, who was that? Who was that?
That's your
jam
last
musician who
voice?
died the other day? Yeah, that'd be a great voice to go out on.
Oh my
He died
god.
like jamming on the stage, and he was like the grandfather of jam music, and then he like died in this awesome jam session. If I died doing the voice of a disembodied head
Yeah.
inside of like an evil wizard citadel, I'd be like,
That's fair. Yeah.
he lived
pretty
a full
good.
life.
Yeah.
None will mourn him. All right, so he's just kind of explaining what's going on right now, and everyone seems stupefied. And he goes, "Come on, guys, relax. Have some watching."
Have some lobsters.
And then he starts,
Laxatives.
Laxatives. Oh my god.
and then he disgorges a pile of watches that spews out onto the ground, covered in slime.
Oh,
Have some watch.
thanks. We gotta get out of this room. Fast.
Yeah, he rolls up to what you're doing. And Gary, I guess you're looking over there. What are you looking at?
We're trying to find a way out of this room real fast.
Glump, glump. He rolls like, I guess he kind of skitters along the ground on 100 fingers.
And Solon just goes back, trying to focus on the crystal whale.
Oh, let you focus.
He says, respectfully minding your space.
Great.
Great. So
He
you
goes
made
in
a
circle.
perception check. You noticed Lloyd. You noticed the glasses. Look
Yeah.
they look normal. They look fairly magical. Growlford, I should point out. Solon, I should point out. Drink.
No, you don't drink. Everyone else drinks.
No, everyone else drink.
Oh man.
There you go. Oh, Aguilar, can you grab me an IPA from the back?
Yeah.
Solon, you noticed when you were close to the edge of the well that it is the flames kind of lick up out of it. They seem to be cool to the touch.
Can I try to remove one of these glasses?
Yeah, absolutely. You were inspecting it already, right? Ooh,
Yeah.
Good. What do we got? Blood orange IPA. Nice. Yeah.
And I want to take it over
They just
here,
you
actually.
pick it up normally,
Okay.
spotlessly clean. What do you do with it?
What are you doing with that? With that glass? That's what I want
Just
to know
so
as
much.
well.
Yeah.
Just so much.
And the breath is awful. It's
Yeah.
unspeakably terrible.
And then I'm just pointing around him and just trying to get around him to
What?
the fountain.
Yeah, you move left, and he like rolls left, and you move right, and he rolls right.
Hang on.
And
It's so tight in here. Like I feel how and
he's so tough to get around. You have to touch him at one point, and your hand
Yeah.
like sinks into his weird, semi-rotten flesh
like on 7, that the gluttonous.
That's perfect. I was gonna say like an old pillow, throw pillow that got soaked in like pond water and just left to get mildewy. But yours is better.
Don't
No,
you
that's
take
pretty
your
descriptive.
your pillows to
To the pond?
Yeah, you guys never. Had
You guys ever play pillow
You guys
pond?
don't do, yeah, you don't do pond pillows?
Yeah.
Guess you're not.
lives.
Guess you're city folk, so.
Yeah, I don't know much about your fancy Citifolk ways. You managed to get around him to the well.
Okay, and I'm gonna try dipping this glass into the well.
It goes in. As you dip it through the green flame, it comes out green flame guttering out of it.
Oh no! I hate when he has
I
a bag.
hate when he goes into bags.
Oh no!
Come on.
Oh no!
No.
I picked this up from a specialty liquor store.
Oh.
Is it the specialty liquor store I passed you? That's way too big.
It says 1 ounce. It says 1 shot. It's graduated.
Yeah, but you got to do a Gary shot. So that's a third. No, just you do it. Show me. Show
Do
me.
this shot.
Yeah, or do part of
wonder-
it. We'll team it.
To wonder what it smells like, tastes like.
I
It's like a mixture between something really delicious and paint thinner.
Mmm.
I can't believe that happened.
It's not too bad, guys.
Oh.
I thought it might take you some time to get through this puzzle, so I chose something that's not too.
It only looks lethal.
That's
Put that on top of the well.
Oh, sorry, David. I mean, for you to pour smaller, if I don't have to drink it.
No. I mean, if you dish it out, you got to take it. I think that's a DM rule number 1.
So I dip it in and then I pass it to the Duke.
Oh, I get it. I have a special diet. I hope you understand that, but I simply cannot
What diet?
drink green flame right now.
Okay.
I'm on a 0 green flame diet.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's bad for my.
Aguilar goes. I'll do it, and just goes and. Can I do this?
No.
Diet wise?
I'll do,
Okay.
Matt goes, I'll do it for you because I'm a horrible drug addict. You do what you do, which is pepper, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you drink that.
All right.
Great. Double it up. That's good. I'm glad you had a green pepper for it, or a serrano. It's not too bad.
It's not bad. Okay.
The Serrano's
It
better
smells
than the
something
habanero.
like that would exist in a dentist's office.
Yeah, it is like a yes. It's about right.
But it's those dentists,
Is it
with,
minty?
they don't have doors on the front of the
I
building, so
just
you have to
looked for
walk around the
greatest
side of the
alcohol
building.
fine. That was this.
Is it minty? Oh, it's melon.
It's melon. It's a melon.
It's a melon liqueur.
Melon liqueur. I didn't make anything terrible. It is really sweet.
It's like when they flavor.
It's
up,
Midori.
like,
It's
a
fake Midori.
amoxicillin or something like a medicine.
Yeah.
As you know what I mean? When they
Yeah.
make a child's medicine. Yeah.
It's like when you get an STD
Probably
and you go to
like-
the.
Yeah, when you're really breaking out, guys.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're ever really breaking out, you can go to the clinic and kind of get it all cleared up,
Yeah.
or you can just get some melon liqueur.
Go down to Circus
and,
Liquor,
Yeah,
get
yeah, you're
yourself some
fine.
melon,
And you'll
yeah.
be fine.
Okay, so who actually drank that in game?
Aguilar,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
I thought you both did.
So you lips to either side of the cup. They would
Yeah.
have to be. You'd have actually to have your lips real close together and just pour it back.
Or
Sure.
he takes it out of my hands and you're by the glass. You just pick one up too. And
Yeah, I can have my own glass too.
That empty shot glass back in the middle there.
Okay.
You drink it. It goes down. Strangely, the green flame tinged with yellow has a slightly melon taste to it. But no, you drink it. It's cold. It's really cold. It
Okay.
trickles down your throat, and it gives you that strange internal feeling of drinking necrotic energy in some way. It's, I don't know. You've never done it. You wouldn't know what it feels like, but now you know.
Okay.
You're like, oh, okay, this is what necrotic energy tastes like. It's slightly like melon. You drink it. You feel kind of weird. You get little goosebumps all over you.
Aguilar walks over to where they got zapped, and just real kind of goes, like when you're like trying to see if something's there that you don't know. And
Roll me a perception check.
He's doing the
Thanks for
hand
the follow, lacking the me.
lacking.
17.
17 plus 2, I believe.
That's a really good
19 perception.
Because
Thank
he's a
you.
bouncer, he's good at perceiving.
He's got his eyes out.
As you approach these statues. Are you still holding the chalice
Uh,
that you drink? What did you do after you finished your drinking the flame?
yeah, he's still got it in his hand.
You approach, and you almost feel a malevolence radiating off of these statues. Hard to see again in the darkness. And you approach, and you're about to stick your hand through, and you just get like the willies for a moment, where you're like, and you just happen to have lifted the hand that had the chalice in it.
Uh-huh.
And as it passes in front of your eyes, everything takes a green tint to it for a moment. Like when you just have the glass up in front of your face. Because it's transparent
Yeah.
glass.
Like looking through the glass, everything's green.
Yeah,
I have like
and you-
green, blue blockers on.
Just for a moment, as you move it past, you feel like something catches your sight out of the corner of your eye,
Okay.
and you feel like you haven't quite done it right.
Okay.
What do you do?
He's not that smart, so he's just like.
I think that's fair. You said
Yeah.
you're gonna walk up to it. Bam! You hit as soon as you pass your.
I mean, like he's like, something was different when it went in front of my face,
No, well,
but.
there's that same flash of green lightning.
Yeah.
Smell of ozone, and then bam! You're thrown backwards.
Can you get slammed into the Duke?
Yeah, is the Duke walking? Yeah, there he is.
The Duke
there
hasn't
you go. Put
moved.
yourself right there. Go.
Be careful. Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did the right thing taking that flame. Let's go, buddy. Hey.
And then bam! He's thrown backwards, hits the Duke in the other eye.
Oh God, no one's ever hurt as bad as I hurt right now.
Or have they? Dice. Let's roll. So I'm gonna use the same rules I applied to Gary.
Okay.
If I roll, I'm gonna roll for you.
Oh,
You wanna roll this one?
I don't know. What is it?
This is to see if you lose a limb or anything like that from this
Okay.
flash of energy.
Can I do like an athletics check to avoid it?
You did roll really high in perception. Let's see if you lose anything first.
Okay.
So if it's a 16 or higher, you're going to take some physical damage here. It's an 8. So
So-
no, you just take. I'll take that back.
Oh, so if it's a 16 or higher now, David?
Or 15. At 15, you would just lose a finger. Cosmetic.
Yeah. Yeah, fingers. Cosmet.
You do, however, take damage.
Okay.
Take 15 points of damage as you get snapped into it, and you guys hear the baying of the goblin hounds closing in on you guys.
From back here.
Yeah, coming close. Coming.
You're nailing it today. Sorry about the sound, but you're nailing it
Yeah,
today.
sorry
David.
everybody who's listening, but there we go.
We have you on permanent view.
I'm just getting picked up on everyone else's mics. That's great. It sounds like something closing in fast.
Do we have time to close the door?
What would you do that? What does everybody do? Seeing what just happened, you take some
I-
damage. You're thrown
I'm
back.
dazed.
The
I
dude
feel
is
like.
knocked prone.
Mac is gonna do two things.
Also, remember you have a pink elephant.
Yes. Oh, that's true. Mac's gonna do two things. One, he's gonna round up him and Tipsy, and they're gonna go to try to close the door. And then two, he's gonna go, I don't know nothing about nothing, but let's look at those skeletons or something. Maybe that's a clue. They are all in different positions. Maybe it's giving directions or something.
I'll get the door. You do the guesswork.
That's the best thing I've heard all year.
What do you do, Solon?
So he's going to run and try to figure out a way to pin this door closed.
It is just this like. It looks exactly like that. It's a giant green scary monster face door with fangs. And
Slimer.
everything.
A Slimer.
It's a Slimer, and you slam it shut. There isn't a latch or anything like that. You guys. Are
Is it
far
obsidian
away.
in this? Is this door frame obsidian? Like, is there? Can I do some stonework to?
Oh, the frame is definitely obsidian. Yeah. What kind of stonework do you mean? What would you do?
I, with my 8 fingers, would.
Solon, 8 fingers, and the
I have an
door of doom.
explorer's pack.
Okay, think about it.
'Kay.
You said you wanted to look closely.
Oh yeah, can I do a perception check specifically on the skeletons? Like what does it tell me?
Give me a perception check.
That's a 9.
Nothing other than what I described before. Many overlapping, like lots of scenes overlapping each other. You keep trying to trace what's going on, but you keep losing sight of the lines where one guy begins. All that really keeps the really obvious thing to see is the large. Every skeleton is looking out at you guys, and every skeleton's eyes are empty holes with the green, the green flame, the green light beaming through. Yeah.
So as Aguilar is kind of like, working his way up, he grabs the chalice and he starts trying to look through it and look around and see what he
I think when you hit
peers
the ground,
through.
it broke.
So
And
he
that's some of the damage you take is you've got these shards in your hand. But yeah, you can pull one out of your palm.
pulls it out.
Or even don't. You can just
He
lift
did
it
like
up.
kind of lifts it, and it's like that's his viewfinder now, is like off the base of his hand,
As
and
you
he's
look-
like
as you look at
looking
these
around.
skeletons on the wall through the green glass,
it's certain outlines of skeletons are illuminated as if in green fire as you scan along the wall. Everything else stays dark and black, but certain particular skeletons in particular postures are illuminated as you scan your way over. In fact, you see seven unique skeletons, and lines of green fire drawn between them. Roughly in that pattern, those are skeleton heads.
Okay.
Yes. Normally I like to labor a little bit more on my art, but you know, half
Back
the,
out of the dice game.
half the table couldn't come today, so that's what you get.
Oh, subpar
Whoa.
art. He only brings the art for the Matthews.
Yeah. Well, I also know I can't draw skeletons very well, so I think if I had put that onto like I was like, I'll put it on this great, nice paper I've got and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, just do it quick.
So does he point this out to everybody?
I
Can you
don't
point
know.
this out to everybody?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's looking at it and he goes, "Whoa! Some of them are lighting up, and some of them, it's almost like it's a map, or a."
Bam! Slamming into the door that you're holding shut, stolen, baying half lizard-like goblin hounds. On the other side of the door from you, sounds like a couple are trying to break through and devour your flesh again.
Strength check?
Yeah, how are you? Are you holding? Are you just holding the door shut? Or back against it, shoulder into it?
Shoulder into it.
Shoulder into it. Okay, yeah, give me a strength check. We'll do an opposed strength check. You're doing all metal
Athletics
dice.
or strength?
I feel like you're trying to big time me over there. Your all metal dice.
Uh,
But my dice are bigger. What was your question? Strength or what?
I guess the same thing. So 13.
Okay, great. Let's roll. It's too big of a die. I break it.
Reroll!
Oh!
Up, sir.
21.
Reroll it.
Oh, he's coming back at you. Oh!
Yeah.
What's your mod?
Oh gosh, what is my mod?
I have more strength than those guys.
I would have to have a +4, which I don't. So.
But barely holding
The
it.
door opens like it's one of those things where they.
It's like it peeks
Yeah.
open and then it goes
We're
back.
not ready for it, and like this half reptilian hound face comes through, and you're like, "Yeah!" and you slam it back shut, and you're just barely checking it. But for that moment it opened, you can see there's more coming. This roll is going to get harder the more rounds you take. In fact, next round you're going to have disadvantage on your roll to try and hold this thing shut.
How many did I see? Was it?
Would this
Just 2 right now, but you can hear
Okay.
coming out. Yes.
Would this be like initiative at this point?
Yeah, we better roll initiative. Everybody, initiative check.
Initiative!
Oh!
Cheersy, cheersy, cheers.
Cheers.
Pepper. I'm gonna take the whole rest of it down. I'm gonna take the rest of it down. Seeds and all.
Are
Can you
you?
hand me that shot glass? Because if
Yep.
you guys are figuring this out, I'm just going to fill the green
Gross.
bottle up again.
Oh man.
Leave this on the table.
Jesus.
What is mine?
8.
Oh, 8.
No.
Oh, it is a
6.
potent smell.
6 plus 12. So I am an 8.
We don't have a lot of time. They're coming in.
Okay. What did, let's go around the table. Solon, what did you go?
3.
3. Oh, solid.
It doesn't get much better.
Aguilar had an 8.
Does it get better than a 3?
It doesn't get much better.
Mac out of 5.
Oh my God, guys! I thought I rolled really bad when I rolled a 7. Aguilar, you gotta go.
So Aguilar, with his kind of new viewfinder, doesn't really know what to make of it, but hears that big crash, and so he just kind of leaps up and goes, "Hey, son, check this out. I don't know what it means." So he's going over, and then he hears that door thing, and he's going to do a strength check against the door, which he has.
The door that Solon is in front of.
Yeah, and he has advantage on strength checks
Nice.
twice a day, and he's going to use one of them.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do that right now? Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. 17
Is that, yeah, we'll accept that one. 17 sounds good.
So
and
plus
3.
strength. Mod would be 3. 20.
20. Okay, and this is just to hold it shut or to do something beyond that? Just
To firm it in there and
Okay.
and lean. He's doing like the full like lean back, and then he's kind of giving Sullen like, look through this. Look
Okay, so with one hand on the door, the other hand with the glass shard, you're about to like put all your weight on that.
He's
You're
putting
like,
his whole like back, his whole back weight against it.
oh, okay, back. Okay.
And you're so used to holding doors.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just
not a
like,
big
you go,
thing.
and you're like, look at this.
Well,
Yeah.
he shoves the glass in front of your face, and you see through, and you can see these 7, I think it is, figures illuminated on the wall through it almost magically.
Oh shit! So this guy first, then right ear, then wink,
You know what's first.
then left ear.
Ooh, that pepper was not
Not treating
spicy.
you, not treating you.
I did the
nice.
rest of the seeds on the initiative.
Wham! The bane of the hounds. Mac, we still have to figure out what you're doing right now as these two are peering at the walls. But you can take an action too if you want it right now. But
Me?
What are you doing? What's going on? Something on the walls.
I'm not paying. Someone's not paying him any mind.
Pay attention to me.
Lloyd like rolls over to him and is like, "No way! How better than that?" And like starts like they just having a bizarre screaming match at each other. I love when my players look at each other completely mystified.
So, Sola's pointing. So that one. Shit. It ends with. So what is it, David? When we see this, is there one of these glasses? Just a picture of one of these glasses pouring liquid into the mouth?
There's probably a bony skeleton hand
Okay.
pouring that into his mouth. Imagine that art is way better. Imagine like a 25-foot long, beautiful skeleton drawn in repose, holding a goblet, pouring the drink into his mouth. And the drink is illuminated with green flame as well.
So it's look here, wink, here, wink, mouth open, drink. Look, here, wink, mouth open, drink.
Well, it sounds like one interpretation. So what does Sullen do with that information?
He can't do anything.
So I need that strength. Who's holding the door shut right now?
We both are.
Gosh, you both are great. So
20. With a 20.
20. So I'm rolling against a 20 to try and get through the door. That won't do it, but I've got plenty of rerolls, so let's cash another one in just to see if I can. Roll my d24. I've got a backstop now. I love it.
15.
15, not going to do it. I have to be at 20. You know what? Let's not waste any more for the moment. Take those back. Like pounding into the door. You don't have a whole lot of time. Will you guys do anything before I make another strength check to get in?
Mac, go hold one of those glasses up to in front of that thing's in this one's face.
Okay.
And he points to one.
All right. Max.
He's at a loss. Like he's just.
All right. So Max is doing it.
So you're holding a glass up in front of that skeleton's face.
Yeah. This one.
That
The one that's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it doing this or is it doing this?
Oh, it's supposed to be hand on top of head.
Okay.
Oh, hand on top of head. All right. So Mac looks at it and does that
Okay.
in front of the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best I got.
Okay, you do that. The Bane dogs redouble their screams,
Wait, Mac's gonna go.
wanting flesh.
Yeah, Max.
What flesh? The desire flesh.
Mac's gonna put his head on his hand on his head. Then he's gonna jump in front of the one who looks like he's putting an ear to listen. He's gonna do that.
Which ear do you put your thing?
Oh,
I should have asked. Doesn't matter.
my
doesn't
my
matter.
right.
Oh,
And then I go in front of the winky one and I go, wink, motherfucker. And then I get in front of the other one who's doing the alternate hand. I do my alternate hand.
Mhm.
And then I go
Other
in front of
winky.
the one whose post-it is covered. Okay. I go to another winky one and wink my left eye.
Great.
And then I go in front of the one with the mouth open. I go,
Great.
That alone.
and then I run up, and I don't even ask anyone. I go, "Ugh," and I just take the shot and drink it.
Okay. Go ahead.
To the other one, to the last one.
You put the cup into the well. It fills with green flame. You raise it to your lips.
Yeah.
It smells weird, and then you take the shot.
If this doesn't work, we're fucked.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Because we're just making him do it because he can drink.
Yeah. That's not what I thought we should do. I've got 3 more plans before I know what we should do.
That was plan E for you.
Yeah.
All right. Great. You down the shot. Your whole body, you get that same, feels like ice plunges into your stomach. Goosebumps rise up all up your back. All your hair stand on end. You feel slightly electrified. What do you do?
All right, great. I have something to do. Okay, wait. Sorry, I was really enjoying the high off of that green flame. All right. Well, if this doesn't work out, it was really cool hanging with you dudes. What'd you say?
He's grabbed. So Duke's involved with him, right?
Perfect. Yeah, I need a new strength check to hold that door shut right now. So let's move this. That's great. As you're talking and you're explaining how great it is to hang out with them, the two of them are trying to hold this door shut against
And I
the
grab
walls.
your hand and I put the glass in front of me to see if those look any different.
Great. So it sounds like you're a little distracted from door holding shut duty.
I'm talking as I'm walking in this direction towards the hallway.
We'll just do it this way. I'm not going to do it opposed. This time you guys have to get a 18 or higher to keep the door shut.
Okay.
And if you're both doing it, I'll let you both roll.
Great.
What do you roll there?
2.
2. That won't do
So
it.
5.
5 will not do it.
Crit!
Boom!
Woo! So I get knocked off the door and you're like,
He's just
Yeah,
flexing.
the door flies open as the wolves, as the goblin hounds come through, and you just like.
Yeah, I'm like full. We're closed. Go away.
you do this every night.
Yeah,
Right
go
in your
away.
wheelhouse.
Come back. We'd love to have you back tomorrow.
This is your Simon Birch moment.
Yeah, and he's doing like a little bit of persuasion with that,
Well, they are wolves.
or intimidation. So and then
Okay,
he goes,
okay.
ah. Oh darn it.
Lommeled it.
Ooh.
For 18 intimidation.
Well, that real flat rah scares the shit out of them. They pull back, and the door shuts pretty easily, and you're like,
And so it's like,
there's
damn.
some glass in your hand.
Yeah,
so I'm not-
he's like, ow, ow, ow. Takes 1 point of damage.
I'll take 1 point of damage, but it's worth it. Sorry, Mac.
Yes,
so
sir.
you are still talking. You see all the stuff happening at the door.
Yeah.
I just want to say, don't worry about it, guys. And then like the door is like shutting with wolves.
As I'm walking for it, and I'm like, I don't know, this could go wrong. Tell wife 1, 4, and 8, I love them.
Well, those
okay.
are 4. Those are the wives.
Yeah.
The good wives. Okay.
And then he like takes one cowardly like, and is like,
At the door.
oh.
We'll put your character up there.
oh yeah.
And what's Tipsy doing?
Tipsy's watching nervously from a distance. She wants to help out. I'm like, no, just stop.
The little trunk coming out to you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring a little elephant trunk next time
Yeah.
to get you with.
That'd be great. And then kind of like when you're at like the top of a whatever, like a big jump into water, you're like, ugh, you're locked in fear. And then he's like, oh fuck it, and then jumps forward.
You jump forward. There's this crack, this green flash of lightning, as the 2 statues are struck back.
Ouch.
And rotate,
Oh no.
Rotate.
turning away from you guys. And you find yourself standing gently upon the first step.
Mac! Woo!
Okay, I'm going to need was it an 18 strength check before? I need a 20 strength check.
Aren't they gone?
Oh God, you chased him off. So you do have 1 round. Okay, what do you guys do?
Gone. Catching up to Mac.
Yeah, Duke Draymore falls in next to you.
Well, you guys are useful, aren't you?
Johnny!
Are you
the
going too?
Barbarian.
Yes.
Great.
Hey!
John Hahn, the Barbarian.
Thanks for the follow.
Barbarian.
That works, it rhymes that way. All right, up the stairs you go.
Thank you.
Duke Draymore's with you.
Yes, that's good. Forget your unconscious comrades. Hurry to save the princess.
And
Jake the Giant. Or Lloyd.
as we're going, I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm gonna celebrate with a healing potion.
Aha! Yes, sir. 2d4 plus 2. Thank
For
you
1 point of
so much.
damage?
That was Corgi.
I'm real hurt. Can I borrow a?
Jake the Jake.
Can I borrow a D4?
Lloyd the Giant Head goes.
Don't worry, guys. I've got your friends.
And heaves his horrible way over to where Roofer, Chancho, and Zordicus lay unconscious, wraps his big slug-like tongue around them,
Yeah.
and starts pulling them one after another into his mouth for safekeeping.
Amazing.
And this is us.
Yeah.
I haven't put 3 people in my mouth before.
And like his hands come out and help like scutter up and help like shove or like Chancho up between like a really slimy Zordicus and Roofer, who are like kind of like sandwiched together. Imagine a man who's put 3 uncooked hot dogs into his mouth. Farlkane, another
Farlkane!
Thank you, Farlkane.
Thanks, Farlkane.
Thank you very much. I don't know what about this inspired you to donate.
Here I come, guys.
Says Lloyd the Giant Head, who starts skittering along slowly after you guys up the stairs.
Oh.
He's helpful.
No, he's super helpful. Thank you, I say, out of game.
Up this narrow flight of stairs. Up this narrow flight of stairs. Into, my goodness, what awaits deeper in. If this was merely the atrium.
I'm going to sneeze.
Please do.
My nose is legitimately running from the peppers.
Oh, I'm not going to sneeze. Sorry.
I'm glad you're human. It's good to know that if you eat a bunch of jalapeno peppers together, your nose will run.
How much Tucson in you got?
I mean, I'm fine, but we'll see. We'll see on an empty stomach how these peppers are gonna treat me later.
Pardon me. I'm going to
Probably
move
should
your
have
characters.
built a base,
Yeah.
It's just like drinking, isn't it?
just like drinking. It mirrors drinking, guys.
Follow Brian Instagram to watch
see if
him
I'm
see
alive.
his base.
As you guys emerge into... There's a couple twists. It's a common map, but would you recognize it if it had a big gem on it?
Oh,
What is it?
We're in a different world.
As you guys emerge into what must be the heart of the Lich's sanctum, after a number of twists and turns, you guys emerge just beneath the jalapeno peppers.
It's getting hot in her.
So take off all your clothes.
I want to see Brian eat more pepper.
Coming if we get initiative.
It occupies almost the entire top floor of the Citadel Tower. It glows with arcane light. Arcane light that is cast from numerous floating, are they shards? Are they mirrors? They hover off the floor, certainly, and there are many of them. There's one particularly massive prism.
Wasn't there a prism in
on the
4?
far end. Prism in what?
Wasn't there a giant prism in...
Yeah, we've dealt with prisms
Yeah,
before.
you're a big
Prisms?
prism
Did
guy. I thought it was in Gov's hometown.
I've used that before, yeah, but it wasn't a prism before. It was a prism. Yeah, it was a crystal.
Is it
Totally different.
chipped?
It is chipped.
Okay.
How long have we been playing, Gary?
I don't know,
It
David.
probably got chipped
How
like
much-
4 years ago.
I just would never put a chipped prism on a table that I ever DM'd.
Wow.
But that's just
Wow. Call out.
Ooh, ouch. Well, let me briefly describe what you see in this large chamber, and you guys can put yourselves here at this rune-covered archway that you guys emerged through. The Lich, yes, that's right, the Lich who you guys experienced before is on the one edge of the room over there, dressed in the same classic tattered black robes and cowl. Face still completely concealed beneath a smooth white porcelain mask with just the nearest smallest of like slits for eyes, and just a painted-on mouth, covering up what must be his rotting flesh of a body. With him, terrified and in the corner, none other than Princess Sophia, 11 years old, clearly terrified as the lich looms over her. And you guys also can't help but notice that these shards that float everywhere. Oh, Samuel HP, thank you so much for the other donation. This is great. The howling of, and it's actually more of a silent howling, I guess. If you were to see someone screaming at the top of their lungs as if being tortured, each of these shards seems to be filled with souls, swirling white energy that every now and then coalesces into like a screaming face and hands that like throws itself upon the shards, the edges of the prism, the shard, before being like swept away in a tempest. And there are mirrors hanging from the walls, and they seem to contain souls. This entire sanctum seems to be a prison for an innumerable number of souls. And the lich turns, his back is to you, and he turns ever so slowly, the white porcelain face turning to face you.
Ew.
You've made it this far into my sanctum. I didn't know you were so eager to give up your souls to me, but I'll take them.
And the little girl seems terrified, but in a very princess-like way, does not scream. She maintains her composure. She merely turns a terrified face to you, her own pallor nearly as white.
Did we rectify our plot point?
No. And we're going to do that right now. This is a perfect time to take a little short intermission for a player championship. Yes, a, what do we call it, heroic trial. So we need to decide 2 of the 3 people here need to show down. And it can't be, I don't think, Gary and Tom again, because you guys showed down last month.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Brian and someone.
Okay.
Did we ask for chat to suggest who would be showing down in the heroic trial? We have not. So I'll determine it randomly. Why don't we, Gary and Tom, do you guys want to roll a d20? And whoever rolls...
Sure.
What do you want to call, high or low?
Highest.
Hi.
2 and 10.
Oh my God.
Okay, who rolled the 10?
Tommy.
Tommy then.
All right.
Tom and Brian,
Okay.
you'll be trying to shoot a target off of Gary's head.
Oh.
Love it.
I don't know how well this works or if it works at all. Should we try it out?
No, let's just roll with it.
Oh.
Pretty well. Shot pretty
Well, it
well.
goes a little low, guys.
You want to use that one instead, buddy? Oh, that was a good throw.
Wow.
Does that was the,
No.
That's the powered one?
They get that one.
Bring that one over.
Use the bow.
Bring that one over. Let's just see if which one chat would be more
You want
interested
it
in.
to be more D&D based?
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, bring that bow over real
This
quick.
has no accuracy whatsoever. and
Perfect.
You gotta get out of here.
Guys, chat, which one do you want to see him shoot at Gary? You want this one? Or do you want this one? Which one? Oh, wait, I already know which one you're voting for. It's this one, isn't it? All right, let's see how this works. Great, so we're going to be shooting the veritable apple off of Gary's head, Brian and Tom. And this will injure your eye. Nick can attest to that.
So why don't you both go over there, and I'll stand right here so the camera can get it, and you
All right.
murder my face.
should I,
So how many shots do they
mic?
get? I'm not going to sit here for 30 shots.
Sure you will. We're going to put a target on your head, and whoever manages to hit it first is
right.
going to win this.
It's
this
not.
heroic
It's
trial.
not who's
I'm on
closest.
miking.
Okay.
So we want to be somewhere where people are going to be able to get coverage from it. If
This used to be a D&D podcast, but now it's like a cooking adventure show.
gosh, that sounds awesome, and I would love to watch that show.
All right.
Are we going to be able to see them over here if they're shooting at Gary over there? I should have
No.
blocked
Not
out
if he's
stuff.
Standing.
Okay.
Not if they're all
I'm going to
standing.
kneel.
Okay, or you can sit.
Yeah, we can.
Sit is fine, and you guys can shoot from sitting as well. So Brian, why don't you sit as well?
Okay, so I just want to be real clear. If I get hit in the face, I get pissed.
Good.
That's hard for me.
So
I'm
is
not
that
gonna get hit in
the
face.
actual target?
That's my go. That's my go.
It has terrible accuracy, so you're probably going to get hit in the face. Gary, if it's a big issue, I'll sit in for you.
No, I got it.
I'll sit in
This
for you.
is good for me.
Okay. I don't know how this works. Brian,
Okay.
you want to try and figure that out? We need to set up a target on his head.
How does that even work?
Are these actually error?
How about the juice
Oh,
box?
does it?
I think you can just. Oh, the juice
Does
box
that
will work. Is it
Don't
apple
point it
juice?
over here. Point it at the wall.
I'm guessing.
Oh,
that
wow.
cocks
Now let it go.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Thumbs up to that.
I played a ranger in a former life. Let's see how.
Oh, right above your eyes. Ideal. So that's a little too large, I think. Let's do the juice box. You want to do a juice box on your head? I really like this.
They're never going to hit that.
That's too inaccurate. Okay, that's probably okay. Let's put that in front of your eyes. That's a great
Is it
idea.
apple juice? Yeah, it has to be an apple juice.
The apple juice is pretty apropos, isn't
That's
it?
a good call.
So before we start shooting,
What side's the up? But great.
me neither. Before we start shooting indiscriminately at Gary's face.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is a sin shooting at handsome Gary's face. But the stakes are whoever hits him gets the plot point, which means you can step in at any point and add whatever. As if you were the DM, make something up.
I want that little gun.
You like this one better?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll try. Yeah, the bow is better. Okay, the person who loses.
Oh, I don't like this. Let's go.
Oh gosh, is going to contract a disease of my choice in game.
What?
And I won't tell you what it is,
An
and
STD.
it'll take some time to
Okay.
show up. All right, so person who wins, great prize. Person who
I'm getting
loses,
mad.
an STD.
Let's go.
Okay. I don't know which one of these is.
So
fires.
is it the close? Okay.
Oh, that was right over your head.
Gary, you gonna be okay?
I felt the wind on that.
Gary,
fast.
Gary, I'll sit in for you if you want.
Yeah, David. I'm gonna get mad. Like I just felt my like.
I was going to use my little
I-
weak
I
gun.
just-
If we're using
I
that
just-
bow, I am
I
happy to
just
sit in for you.
That's really kind of you. But
Yeah,
you should do the gun.
No, that gun sucks.
I bowed out, guys.
I could barely make it across the table with that gun.
You get barely naked.
Yep, bare naked legged. Oh God! If you hit me right in the throat and I start gasping,
Mouth.
just let me
It
know.
goes. It seems like it goes pretty fast.
It does.
Can people see me over here? I hope people can see me.
Well, she didn't say where the nearest emergency room is.
Can you guys say something cool every time before you shoot as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
sorry,
your fault.
I didn't do that on the first
It's
one.
okay. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay.
All right.
So, your guess is as good as mine, Tommy.
Oh God, I'm so scared.
Hot peppers.
Oh! Where did that hit?
They hit the target.
The target.
Where on the target? Oh, we should
I
do
don't
this
know.
one. All right, we'll give you guys a couple shots. Great, hit the target. Well, let's see.
I mean, let's see if I can even hit the
You can
target.
hit the target.
Hot peppers.
Can you give before you fire? Can you give me a count of 3?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 3, 2, 1, showtime!
Nice.
Okay, we've got 2 target hits.
All right.
So that's 1 for 2 on Brian and 1 for 1 on Tom. I'm trying best of 3 maybe.
I'm really proud of you, David.
1, 2, 3.
That's a miss.
Miss.
Did it hit your hand?
Yeah, it did.
All right, so this is it.
This is it?
No, I mean, well, if I.
So you're tied right now because he missed once, you missed
Right,
once.
but that shot once.
You're about to shoot once.
Yeah,
We're
more.
about to shoot your 3rd.
Okay.
See what happens.
We're so. I want that.
Count it
tag
down.
line.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1. Remember Wolf! Ooh, just over.
This is your 3rd
It's high.
shot, which
It's high.
is it's a tie still, right? So
So if he hits it.
sudden death now. Whoever makes the next hit wins.
This is for Dovana. Why? No! That didn't hit that hard, right?
No, it didn't. I was afraid.
All
You
right.
pulled your punch. That was
Yeah,
good.
that definitely.
All right, so
pulled.
it's next hit wins at this point.
All right.
Remember, I'm giving you a horrible disease.
3, 2, 1. No syphilis!
Ooh.
Ooh, I thought that hit.
Miss.
Oh, we only have 3 shots left. What's going to happen here?
All right. This is for the goods. 3, 2, 1. What's wrong with
What
my
are you
wood?
doing,
I'm doing
Tom?
something wrong. I'm holding it too
You're
long, I
giving
think.
this one to Brian. Brian, it's yours
Yeah.
to lose.
3, 2, 1. Tom's a pussy! Didn't I hit it?
Wow.
That felt weird in the room.
All right, we're going to count. We're going to count hands at this point.
Okay.
So even if
All
you
right.
hit my hand, that'll count.
Just let
Alright.
it go like you would a real boat.
All right.
Don't walk it back.
3, 2. Oh, right. Okay.
That was a
Hand
hand.
again.
I'm going to call it.
Oh.
Go, okay.
Or call it because the last few totally missed. So Tom,
Oh,
that
wow.
is your plot point.
Okay.
Brian, you've got unspecified disease. Also, you kill plants that you come into contact with. Yeah, so it's good. He's doing.
This is why you're America's DM.
Yeah. Clearly, this
I
is
would
what
not
people
sit there and
tune in
take
for.
those.
All right. Thank you very
That
much,
bow's
Tom.
dangerous,
You
guys.
got Bober.
Yeah, Nick can attest to that. Awesome.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
Booby traps.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No
That is
worries.
the power of expensive electron.
All right, so
Caramel,
So,
can you hand that back to the
Aguilar
producers?
now kills all plants when he touches them, and then has some sort of disease
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll.
from originally drinking that water, maybe, without it like activating it.
Okay.
The flame water.
Oh, the flame water. Yes, that probably gave you a horrible disease. Diseases. Beautiful. Great. Can you roll a d6 for me?
Brian might back up.
Oh, thank you, if you would, please.
all right, D6. 2.
Thank you. Very good. All right. There's a particular disease that you have contracted. It will not manifest for a little while.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to
I
show.
don't know.
It'll show up a little bit later.
I'm just gonna put. I have disease number 2.
You do work in a bar.
Thomas, you have a plot point. I'll give that to just specify that. So at any point during this game, you can interject a completely new fact. Thank you guys for the follows. B2, George, and yeah, Dean Rez.
I have.
Okay. We also have donations that came in. Farrell Kane gives 1 reroll to Tom for taking the shot and solving the puzzle.
Hey,
Nice.
thank you.
Oh, very nice. And Samuel HP gives America's Game 1 reroll. I will take that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. The Lich's Sanctum resides right in front of you. Should we do our dwarf poems right now?
Yeah.
Gary, would you like to hear that? Are you mic'd up?
I am mic'd up.
Great. Well, here we go. This one, I'll read it to you first, and then I'll give you the name because I don't want to cover it. And then, are you gonna? So this is just we just asked for 3, and you're gonna reveal a secret at the end. What was there a reward for people submitting poems?
There is one. So any of these poems tonight, we'll put into the running, and we'll extend this a little further, and I'll remind people.
Okay, so
On
it'll be
Twitter.
just these 3 poems.
Uh,
These are the 3 poems that will ultimately be decided from.
yeah.
Okay,
If-
no.
and if we
I'm
get
sure if
more-
you keep reminding people on Twitter, then you might get some.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
here's the
maybe.
first one. But these people are winning lore from you tonight, right? You're gonna learn. They're gonna get a little bit of lore, is what we promised them
Yes.
about your character, some sort of secret. Now you don't have to give it all up, but if you wanna,
Yeah,
Hint to
and
them.
then the winner will also name a quirk for my character.
great.
Oh, because he needs his.
You need a
My
quirk.
mystic quirk.
All right. Well, that may take a minute, but here we go. Okay. Given the teeth and tremendous girth, you'd think our healer would cast some buffs. See Hildars distracted by ale and wenches, casting charisma mods, while we are consumed by wretches. It's interesting. He rhymed girth with buffs. It's kind of a half rhyme. I like it though. That's an interesting one. Okay. Given the teeth and tremendous girth, you'd think our healer would cast some buffs. See Hildars distracted by ale and wenches, casting charisma mods while we are consumed by wretches. I like it. A
I
little bit of
really like
design.
it.
Okay.
It tells a lot. There's an epic story there.
Here we go. Next one. Here I am watching Crit Juice. Oh look, I just rolled a deuce. How do you tie a noose? Short and sweet, that one.
Yeah, Cat in the Hat like.
Here I am watching Crit Juice. Oh look, I just rolled a deuce. How do you tie a noose? Okay.
Yeah.
Been there?
This one is not technically 3 lines, but I'll include
You've been
it.
there. How do you tie a noose? Or to the
Yeah.
This just got real sad.
Specifically after rolling a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is not. I don't know if it applies to your guidelines, but liches make you need stitches. Liches make you need stitches. I'm reminded of Dead Poet Society with that poem, with the cat set on the mat. That's what the kid said.
The cat.
And Robin Williams said,
Reminds me of
"Poetry is
Snoop
many
Dogg.
things, but it is never mundane." Okay, last poem. A dwarf, strong and stout, iron is his will. He is brave, sullen, stone shield.
You wrote that.
That's Gary.
He did not. Someone else wrote that. A dwarf, strong and stout, iron is his will. He is brave Solon Stone Shield.
I'm biased.
That one is a direct appeal.
Yeah. Well played.
And it's kind of done, yeah, these are interesting. Do you have, out of those three, do you have a favorite out of those four?
I'm leaning, of course, I'm leaning towards the first and the fourth.
Okay.
Is what caught me the most.
Okay, first one was by, I'll tell you all of them. First one was Pig Courvoisier of Witch March.
Cavassier.
Second one was Farquaad. Farquaad, always tuning in, thank you. Bastion Fills was Liches Make You Need Stitches. And last one was Desnuzluck. Desnuzluck, I think Brian called it earlier. That's the...
I was just thinking that the luck was the thing. So it was
Desnuz
like that person's luck.
Makes sense.
Desna's from Pathfinder. Desna's a god in Pathfinder.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I read that one. Yeah, the author of that one, it says, is Frenzy the Gnome. Frenzy the Gnome. Okay, do you want to shed a little lore on us about your character here?
Yeah, so I am actually playing two characters whose lives have become intertwined on, I wouldn't say against their will, but not by choice.
Yeah, you got a real kind of a, was it Firestorm from the DC universe?
Yeah, a little more Ladyhawk.
Ladyhawk.
Ladyhawk than Firestorm, and I'm really excited. We've been working out the mechanics, and
Better part of 2 years.
We're real close to deciding on how this mechanics work.
But I'm really, really excited about the second character as much, and it's not a dwarf, which is pretty wild.
It might become a dwarf by the time it actually happens.
Right. This is all strictly hypothetical at this point, but yes.
Yeah.
You might theoretically not play a dwarf someday. Okay, we're waiting for that moment when Gary's. It's like waiting for.
Well, now we have the mechanic, so now that mechanic just has to hit.
So with that, we return to the action. The very unusual group of Duke Draymore, a selection of adventurers, and a giant rolling, disembodied head, supported by hands with three of your compatriots in its mouth, come out of this arcane tunnel into this magically infused room. A lich has a young woman, a princess, a young girl besides that, at his mercy. She seems terrified. He seems implacable. What would you do?
Mac looks at the lich and goes, "Berry? Oh, that's not berries."
You don't know how not berry I am. He growls at you.
I'm gonna cave your fucking phylactery in, you pale-faced piece of shit. And then Solon's going that way.
All right, you just immediately make a move. It sounds like another initiative check as you start charging into battle. So give me initiative checks.
Oh my!
Oh yeah!
Hey, thanks for the poems.
I need to eat part of a pepper. My stomach is starting to hurt a little bit, guys.
A little bit.
Yeah, you made a pretty crazy choice not to drink but eat just hot peppers all game. That's pretty crazy.
Probably not good.
No, probably not.
When you're writing in your diary tonight, maybe revisit this so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Just, guys, never go on a diet where you can't drink when you're part of a podcast where the main element is drinking.
Yeah, I definitely, whenever I come to sit down and do a game, I go, is there going to be drinking in this game? Oh, yeah, mandatory drinking.
Mandatory.
Yeah, I'll buy a bottle of booze for this game. Guys, what were your initiative checks? Let's start with Tom over there.
Oh, my initiative was a 14.
Great. Oh, rolling high this time.
3.
Solon with a 3. You weren't kidding.
Nope.
Aguilar?
21.
Yowza, Aguilar. Give me a D20.
You've been going first the whole night.
Solon, I'm actually going to let you start the combat this time. Can I have that dice back? Thank you. Just because you jumped to the ready, what do you do as you start charging across this room?
So I want to avoid these things because I don't know what they are as much as possible. So I'm going to try to make my way along here.
Great. So there's not really stairs. There's only stairs that lead up to the second level in the middle.
Are these things that are down?
Sure.
Are they actually there?
Not.
Or is this just the building? Like is there this what looks like blood?
Yeah. You're good call on that. Yeah, so I'm going to tweak some of this. This is a glowing magic circle. This, let's go not blood because that's a little on the nose, but let's call it a river of arcane energy. It seems to be streams, almost wisps of soul stuff that are coalescing in a pool and then kind of drifting down through these different channels in the corners. It doesn't look like it would damage you, but it does look weird and energetic. And all of these crystals are floating. They're probably 2 or 3 feet across, irregular crystalline shapes, and they're probably floating like 6 feet overhead or so. Just kind of hovering. When you get close to them, you can hear a high pitch kind of humming, like when you tap the side of a crystal glass, and you get that. They all kind of have that. That's only audible when you get nearby. And of course, they're filled with howling souls. Do we have a classic NPC from Crit Juice in the past that has been voted on?
You ready for this?
Yeah, if you want to send them over to my pad here, I will weigh in on that. And Gary, just to wish you good luck as you make your way over, Kira gives you 1 healing roll. Or 1 healing potion.
Thank you very much.
Healings are these ones.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Thank you.
Thank you. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, as a healing potion pops out of the void, bing, 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 it falls right down near you. Rolls to your feet. You snatch it up. What are you doing?
Going over here, but jumping over this.
Okay, little dwarven jump.
It's not little, David. It's powerful.
Powerful dwarven jump.
11.
To do what?
Just to get over that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then
Land at the base of the stairs. The lich is still turning towards you. He's turned towards you. He's not making any sudden motions. He simply stands there as if waiting for your move.
And then it's time for Solon to bring the psychic hammer.
Wow.
You have to do a strength save.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
Saving throw, so that would be 13.
I have to be a 13 strength save.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You begin to raise a spell, and he just simply raises a hand and goes, and the tongue in your mouth cleaves to the roof of your mouth, and you can't speak, as if all the moisture was sucked that one. He's spoken some profanity in a language unknown to you that rebukes you.
Yeah, that definitely happened. And that's it. That was not.
You almost stagger back half a step. Great. Wow.
Hasty actions seem to suit you well. Fine by me. Always good to have more souls in the Emporium.
The lich raises a hand, and all the crystals around you flare with energy. Fine, cut me off. Yeah, go ahead. Probably doesn't matter.
I just signaled.
Yeah.
That's fine. Your souls are mine.
He growls in his best Mortal Kombat impression as this arcane circuit seems to start charging. Thank you. Between all the crystal shards, this circle on the floor begins to flare more brightly.
In a matter of moments, your souls will be sucked from your bodies.
Joke's on you. I ain't got one.
Be surprised, my young man. Oh, you're
Young?
pretty old. I'm old too. I'm 210 years old.
Kid.
It's an old off.
It's an old
He might be older than that.
In a matter of moments, your souls will be sucked from your bodies. Whether you think you have one or not, that'd be interesting.
So is he like bragging? He's really much older, but he's just saying 210, so people will think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm only. What can I pass? I could pass for 210 still. Right?
Gross. Ew.
So smarmy.
Yeah. I mean, you can't even see his body beneath this mask, so you have no idea what he looks like. Okay, he just kind of issues this dire warning that your souls will be sucked through your bodies in a matter of moments. In fact, as a matter of fact, in 4 rounds, beginning once all of you guys have had a chance to act. I just wanted to get that out there so you guys know. These runes flare around you. Within 4 rounds, your souls will be sucked from your bodies. Windows are open, gazing out upon the lands far, far below. You're kind of in one of the highest towers. This is circular walls around this, despite that this is a rectangular map. Probably, where would there be windows going out? Pretty much along any of these walls, just other than maybe where you guys came from. Any of these other 3 corners, there are like narrow, tall windows inset with stained glass that let the natural light in. Large central prism is swirling with all sorts of energy and soul stuff, and the little girl on the altar is being pretty much held very close by the lich. He seemed to have been mid-ritual when you guys burst in. Now that you know everything that's going on,
What color is the energy in the prism?
it's a kind of a misty white, an opaque, pearlescent, glowing white.
Okay.
Okay. I believe first up we actually had, was 21 was Aguilar, huh?
Yeah.
Aguilar.
So what?
Oh,
what
no
is,
way.
What?
It was just a great NPC choice.
Oh, what? When running in 5th edition, you get to add 2.
No, you just,
what is it?
so it's, the way they changed it up is, if you want to run, you spend your entire round moving, and you can move twice your speed, basically. So you move once and you move again. So
Okay.
you get your move action, and then you spend your regular action to move again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So dim.
Yeah. He's gonna just run this way.
But this is, you can't access this.
You,
platform.
I'll take,
sorry.
no, you can, it's like a 15-foot tall ledge. So you could probably vault up onto it with a DC 14 athletics check. You can kind of do a running, jump up, grab the lip, and then sort of vault yourself up onto the ground with a huff.
Great.
He has the princess!
He'll do that.
I
One,
swear that no matter what you have planned,
Says Duke Tremor as he steps forward, even as you guys spring into action, both eyes blackened.
we will stop you and we will save that girl's soul.
So
I need an athletics check from you, 16. Did I say 14?
You said 14.
14.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
if you want
14.
to change it. I
Nope,
mean, it's kind of
14
what you like to
athletics
do
check.
these days.
I do. Plus?
5. Oh, plus 5. That's enough.
Yeah, you have a huge athletics, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Plus
You
5.
don't even need to
I'll
roll.
do it.
Hup, you
Yo,
pop
you
up.
got a huge athletics.
Man, your athletics is huge, yo.
Yeah, I was just working
So
out.
he
I
go-
couldn't help but
he
notice
goes
you're
over-
like,
he
your
goes over
athletics
there.
is like huge, bro.
and he just gets up there and then
Hasty.
what did we say you have to do for healing potion?
Oh, it'd be an action to
Oh,
drink
it's an
one.
action.
So, and you're already out of actions and everything. All you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
at this point is technically is your reaction or a bonus action.
Yeah, so he's just gonna be like, stop.
No,
And that he's like, oh,
you stop. You're in my house.
all right, we'll leave then. Once you
Thank
give us
you.
the princess.
I don't know why you came here. Oh, the princess. Ha. No. I don't think so. Why do you think I leave my sanctum on my island? Why do you think I schlep? Would I say that? No. Why would you think I would trek my way across these trackless skies to your pathetic, worm-like human kingdom? Unless I had good reason.
What island?
This land has always been worm-ridden with corruption and pathetic failure of you useless mortal slugs. But at long last, something has happened that has forced my hand to save the princess from your madness. Yes, the
This region is ruled by dragon tyrants in disguise. Is pockmarked beneath its surface by countless caverns of the Underdark. Is riddled with the warring elves, the stupid humans, the hordes of orcs which pour down from the north. The festering mire of the starless fen, and the hags within.
Then you see Solon look at a watch he picked up from
This
Lloyd's
is good.
mouth.
You should be making notes.
So you're sort of a glass half empty kind of.
Who's been alive as long as me, you come to understand that this world is nothing but misery, and there is no reason to continue on, except for one. To achieve one's ultimate goals, and to maintain the purity of a single bloodline, all but extinct save. But in this little girl, you mortals are no longer fit to protect her. I'll take her under my wing, train her to be a necromancer, the likes of which the world has never seen. You forced my hand. I have noticed the omens. I have read the portents. The Iron Flask has been rediscovered. The greatest evil.
The what has been rediscovered?
Iron Flask.
The Iron Flask
Wait a minute.
has been rediscovered. Who has that right now? Which of you three has it right now?
I thought you did.
I don't think either of the three of us do.
Which of you three has it right now?
I do not.
Lloyd spits it out of his mouth.
Oh, not me. Not it.
It's
the biggest flask ever. So we forced your hand by parking your citadel over this castle, you dipshit.
My hand was forced. Why am I explaining myself? I am so fucking old. I'm old. I'll own it. I've done so much.
I'll own it.
You are ants. You're mayflies vanishing in the haze of a swamp.
How's a mayfly different than a regular fly?
I can't even hear you. Oh, you're right next to me. I can, but I can't hear idiots, so never mind. Here's the thing. I'm glad you're here today.
Thanks.
I came for the princess, but I can always use more souls for my soul emporium, and I appreciate volunteers. Your time is ticking down. Make amends with whatever gods you want. Leave the princess to me.
He has not noticed that the Iron Flask got spit out of the mouth of Lloyd on whoever had it. It is laying probably near to the edge of that magic circle there. For those of you viewers who have not been watching all the way back way in the day, the Iron Flask is that in the dice cam. These guys uncovered it from ancient ruins beneath the city. I think these are actually special lost episodes, unreleased episodes we recorded. They were live streamed, but I don't think they've been put out as podcasts. So if you were there live, you saw it, and we may get those out one of these days, once we raise $1,000 tonight. I think it was in the episode that Curtis Wiebe from Rat Queens came and played with us. You guys found an ancient tome, an ancient vault deep beneath the earth.
There was Iron Flask.
Yes, you were 3 sacred oaths were extracted from, I believe, 2 people who are not here in Aguilar in order to claim the flask. And it seems to have unleashed all sorts of weird, potent energies when it was drawn out. And ever since then, shit has been hitting the fan nonstop. I mean, no one has opened it yet. I put alcohol in that.
Yeah, there's stuff in here.
Don't open it yet.
Open it.
No.
Don't open it unless you're opening it.
No, I'm
Solid.
tightening it. I was definitely tightening it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that alcohol is probably even more interesting than when I put it in originally.
Oh,
You can open it whatever you want.
there's not. Hopefully, there's not a mixer in there.
It is. The Iron Flask, as anyone knows about this artifact, contains potent spirits. Spirits of incredible potency.
Don't
see
you
what I
carry
did
this
there,
around in a
Tom?
black
See what you-
plastic bag?
We're never gonna top it. Let's
Now,
this
let's
is
go.
great.
Yeah,
This is
everybody.
great.
And
All
that's-
right.
yeah.
You guys, I don't know if I've made this explicitly clear, can open this flask at any time. It's been in your possession the entire time. Contains potent spirit, and which will be compelled to do your bidding. Even as potent spirits sometimes compel you to do their bidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, that seems to be what the Lich is talking about. Seems to be what he's concerned about, and he finishes, monologuing.
But he took his whole turn doing that. That was definitely like his move and his action.
No, it hasn't been his turn yet. The last part of his it is his turn. Last part of his turn is fine. If you would just leave now. No takers.
All right, and Solon turns around.
So this is all still on Aguilar's turn.
It's still on Aguilar's turn.
Can I?
Just providing proper
Is
warning.
raging a free action?
I believe you can do it as a bonus action. Let's just say you can.
Great, I'm raging.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Calm down, buddy. Take a chill pill.
Yeah, you're old.
You're not the only one with warriors at his command.
You rage out, right?
Yeah.
Right up next to him.
I mean, where I'm at, yeah.
I don't wish to be interrupted. I have servants. Many souls have come through my emporium over the many ages I've lived. Some willingly, some forced, some lost, some potent warriors from beyond.
Snaps. A searing white light
David
flashes out of the
Copperfield.
prism. And almost a portal of souls opens.
Mac and me aliens come out.
Nope. We had an NPC that was chosen, and Crit Juice classic NPC was chosen.
Ooh.
A dragonborn strides forth from the light. Dovana the Blue.
Oh, wow.
The soul
Soul.
of Dovana the Blue, summoned from beyond,
Wow.
comes striding
Too
out.
soon.
Too soon,
It's,
guys.
yeah.
Long
Oh,
sword
we're gonna have to kill her.
in hand,
Yeah.
face blank, merely just an autumn.
Give me a little shivers.
blank eyes.
Maybe the chili peppers. I'm not sure.
Pepper
I'm not
shutting
sure.
down
Could be
your system.
I could be going into a little bit of shock. We'll see. One or the other.
Oh, Sylvana.
Like foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
Wow, this is Brian's really into this scene right now.
Just down.
Between Lloyd and that, we do not half-ass.
I still got it. Yeah, Lloyd is like, oh my god! Oh, except he's got 3 people in his mouth.
He's got 3 people.
Dovana the Blue.
Which was the NPC you guys actually voted for, which I suddenly realized is the one who's supposed to help you guys.
Great, so she's helping us.
Yeah. Staggers out of the light and then shakes it off. Wow, she sounds exactly like the Lich, doesn't she?
Hello, Gump.
That's what she sounded like, I'm pretty sure. I gotta tweak that.
Wow. Yeah. What?
She was sort of like,
Sort of a little bit higher.
Yes,
a little higher.
She comes out, she seems disoriented. The other creature, he goes,
That's not working.
the Lich goes,
That's not working. Come on.
This is so...
I hate when the batteries are out.
all right. Forget Dovana the Blue.
all the lights
Guy
go down.
Just put his garage door together. Come on.
Come on.
Okay, all right. I'm not fucking around then. Big time. Gub T. Montgomery.
with a bolt out of the blue and a lightning strike, a second figure emerges, the soul of Gub T. Montgomery.
Whoa!
When did Gub lose his soul? Why did he lose his soul?
Wow.
Do we know? We
Read
don't
the
know.
blog.
We
Yeah.
don't know at the moment, but
And
Or write a poem about it.
it happened.
And everyone, you just see question marks above the heads of all the characters. Who the fuck are these two? Yeah.
I don't have a great Dragonborn, so we're gonna use this fucker.
That's what his soul looks like.
It totally does.
But he still sounds like Gub. What does he say when he comes back out?
Oh, yeah. That was cramped in there.
So Gub's soul emerges. Okay, so he looks exactly like Gub. He acts like Gub.
Yeah.
He is epic level Gub. He's
Oh,
wearing the
jeez.
fucking dragon emperor armor. He's got a sword like you've never fucking seen.
The
He's been
dick
through
spirit
some,
on this guy.
He's
Dick
been,
spirit, big dick spirit.
he's been through some
Or
shit.
wide dick spirit.
Wide, certainly wide. Yeah,
Shallow.
big in area. Emerges. He looks exactly like Gub except for the eyes, which are just blank pools of light, just shining through. It's not, and you're like also like 90% opacity. There's like a slight, just barely see Dovana too, but Dovana starts trying to shake it off. Okay, so there we go. Now all the pieces are on the field. Now we continue our initiative order. Aguilar, we finished your turn?
Yeah. I don't think. I'd love to do more, but I don't think I'm allowed to.
Nope, I think that's it. Your barbarian raged out.
I'm raging.
Okay. Do you say anything when you rage?
No, I mean he was just more aggressive.
Does he give a scream, or does he just be like?
He just kind of burls up, and it's like almost like a neck crack, and then like he's like, and like you can just see, like he looks like he's maybe on a little bit of roids and just had a good workout.
Oh,
like
nice.
he's kind of like
He's feeling the pump.
yeah, he's he's flexing. He's kind of
Well,
like bouncing his muscles.
You definitely see when Gub steps through. There's like a palatable aura of you like game recognizes game.
Yeah.
Oof, this guy's gonna be tough.
But not Dovana?
And Dovana a little less so. Dovana was never quite. Dovana was deadly as
She
shit.
was deadly as shit.
Yeah, but
But she was slyer. She
Yeah.
wasn't brute force.
yeah, this is Gub coming out.
Minions.
It's your game.
He says the lich addressing the two of them.
Stop these interlopers from interfering with my plans at any costs.
And then they say that they will.
Yes, my lord.
So my
How would he
turn.
say yeah?
Your Gub.
How would yours also
Oh.
your turn.
Oh, how do I say yes, my
How
lord?
would Gub say yes, my lord?
Oh yeah.
I just love to hear
Still
Gub's
got it,
voice
yeah.
back.
That gives me chills.
Okay,
Pepper
it is
chills.
now Mac's turn.
Okay.
You guys are all over here. These are the pieces on the board. So these two guys are going to try and stop you. The Lich has the princess, and Duke Draymore is like,
Did he say he was going to steal our souls?
Wait, did I? Did
Does
I,
he have the princess?
Did I miss the? Did you say in game? Do we know that Dovana's on our side? Or not on our side?
I think
or
I
we
do need
don't
to
know?
reveal that in game. She seems to
Yeah.
be able to shake off whatever's going
It's
on.
her eyes, right?
Yeah, her eyes are. She's doing the shake, and it's like her regular eyes, and then it's like the weird eyes. Yes, because they donated to do this. So in the same way, Lloyd the Giant Hell is helping out you guys for 24 hours of in-game time. Dovana is going to be able to be an ally to you.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. But someone is going to have
'cause
to
we're
reach
gonna
out
need
to
it.
her and connect with her in some way until that happens. Because she doesn't know who the fuck you guys are.
No.
But
But the love of her life is right there.
we don't know that. Something happened. I mean, she definitely cheated on him. So I don't know. But here we go. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this too.
Where did that come from?
This is a down memory lane. I hope you're on board. 'Cause that's what we have. That's what we got.
I'm just happy.
I hope
Happy to be
you're
playing.
enjoying it.
They just want to know does Gub have pants on.
Does Gub have pants
Oh,
on?
good
Does
call.
Gub's soul wear pants?
I assume the answer is a resounding no.
Why doesn't he have soul? Why doesn't that soul have pants on?
What?
What? Where are your pants?
Oh, I left them. I'm sorry. I like to show off the tuna can.
Oh my God, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a penis in the shape of a tuna can. Say it and be okay with it.
I remember that there was a reason why I didn't summon you very often. That was it.
It's a couple.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Everyone in the room's like,
You guys good? You guys.
Mac, I know I've
Yeah.
said this 3 times now,
Yeah.
but it's your turn. What do you do?
That thing drops generally in his area.
Yeah, I guess so. It rolled out of Lloyd's mouth, and you are still
Right.
right back here by Lloyd and Duke Draymore, who has not noticed it, and Tipsy, who probably smells the alcohol in it.
I think Mac does too. And Mac, being the drunk bastard that he is, he's not thinking beyond anything besides, oh, thank God. Great. Well, that's Gub. Wait, no. Oh, my God.
oh my
They're
God!
learning. They're one and the same. No.
I think everyone has to take a drink except for you because you got a character name wrong, right?
No, just the
Oh,
voice.
I was doing
You
a
got the name.
voice. And
Oh, that was the Gub
but
voice.
yeah,
I
we
missed
could be
that.
punished for that.
Sorry, go
It
ahead.
was so
No.
bad. He's gonna take that the flask and open it up. I think.
If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to open this flask at the table,
And drink it.
and you're gonna have to take a swig out of it. And
A
I
swig.
forgot what I put in there.
So you're both gonna have foam coming out of your mouths because
Yeah.
of that and the peppers.
Mad fun ragers. You're raging out for real on these peppers.
I'm raging out for real on these peppers. I don't remember what my
This makes me so uncomfortable.
whole thing I think was not to let
Uh-oh.
my whole thing was to not let Arians open it.
Yes, that's right. You made an oath.
To not let Arians open it,
This
though.
is not open yet.
Goodness.
You mean Zordicus?
But at Zordicus. Sorry.
It was yes. Was that
So
what
we
it
gotta
was?
drink
remember.
now. You dick.
It was something. It was not. It was to keep the flask from being open.
From Zordicus, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if it was open in
And
general.
Zordicus kind of wanted to get it open.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't
So
remember
it probably
what-
was Zordicus' hand pushed it out of Lloyd's mouth when it flopped onto the ground. So Lloyd, by the way, will obey your guys' orders as well. He's an NPC at your command.
Kill the lynch.
No, you can absolutely open it. You're definitely way across the way from Aguilar, and I don't think
yeah, I
Aguilar
don't
can
think I can
notice it
stop
because
it,
he's
yeah.
raging
Okay.
out. You said you're opening it, and you actually opened it at the table, so I'm not letting you take that back.
No, I love that.
So you just don't want to let the spirits out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spirits might come out.
Spirits do come out, but I'm gonna need that swig first. If
This
you're-
makes me real.
I will
Yeah.
give you. So you're right on the edge. You open it up. You do the
Probably.
whiff.
Yeah, do it.
In game, obviously.
As a friend in real life, this makes me uncomfortable.
Strong, something more powerful than you've ever imagined, and in some way, deeply, deeply not of this realm.
So between the plot point and this, he's going to become the supervillain. Like, we think this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Lich. We're going to end
Or
up having to kill
Zordicus.
you.
We're like all worried about Zordicus this whole time.
It's a
And
classic bait
Mac.
and switch.
Yeah.
It's a great question. It's a sandbox game. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's find out.
Yeah. Cats like to
Do
shit
it.
in sandbox.
Do
He opens it, and yeah, he drinks it. And he goes, oh.
Fuck. Wait a minute.
I mean,
holy shit.
I'm
man.
so excited.
I'm just
so
trying to
nervous.
think
I'm,
of
I'm not
things
excited. There's no
for
part of me
Mac
that's
to
excited
say.
about this.
Just delaying the inevitable.
All right. Is there anything you want us to do in your real life
When you go to the
after
hospital.
this? When you don't make it past this in your real life,
Is this
what
my,
can we
like,
do?
Is this my Make-A-Wish
Yeah,
situation?
yeah.
My wish is that you don't drink that.
It's your wish.
We can weaken at Bernie's you for a week, but
Just-
after that, it's
just
gonna get bad.
Gary, just take care of Gary the dog, okay?
Oh.
You're gonna put Gary the dog on me? He's gotta live.
You
He's
got
gotta
it.
live.
Okay.
Don't give me jumper
Just a
cable.
swig. That's all I need.
Okay. He's always like, oh, you know, I got 99 problems and a lich is one. Yeah, I need some alcohol here.
Oh no, did I kill Tom? Just close that one back up. Never open that again. Can we get him a water? Can we get a water for Tommy?
Holding out one, swallowing.
No, you don't want to keep it in your mouth.
There it went. No, it was debatable.
Oh, let me see that thing. I wonder what I put in that.
It's not bad.
It had
It's
a
not
variety of things.
Great.
Okay.
Take better care of
Keep
the people
that,
at your
Tom.
table. You get a healing
that,
potion
keep
now.
that,
I hope
keep
it was
that.
worth it.
Ooh, I kind of remember some of the stuff I put in there. It was a concoction. There was a moment of pike where I was just like, yeah.
This was a moment where David was like, you know what? I don't like those guys anymore.
Yeah, this is
know,
where you
come up with
lost
something
the
that's-
trust of the
You know
table.
their jokes.
Yeah.
This will teach them. As
So you have this now in game.
And just I think we
Right.
stride you forward. So I like that right now, diametrically opposed. We have Gub on one side of the map. We have Mac on the other side of the map, who's drunk all sorts of weird potions. You take a swig from this thing, unleashing the spirits within it. They imbue your body. It tastes exactly like it tastes. Could you describe that to our listeners? Can you just throw 3 adjectives out?
Stringent, bad.
Well, that's about right, because bursting forth as you try and seal it up in game. I don't have a picture of this, so I'm going to describe it to you. The vapors that come out of it as you're trying to close it up begin to coalesce into this. If I stand up, I'm out of frame, right? Is there any way I can stand up? I'm standing up. I don't give a shit.
He's earned it. You've absolutely earned whatever this is.
Okay.
The most manicured, suave-looking, in control, and absolutely handsome devil that you've ever seen in your entire life. Black goatee, cherry red skin, giant black horns curving out like that. Oh my! I must say,
Tennessee Williams.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
it has been an age since I've had any chance to be out and about again, make my acquaintance, would you please, my friend? My name is Asmodeus, Prince of Devils. Captured in an iron flask for days beyond count, you've let me free. And so, my friend, I am your servant. What would you have me do?
Boyd Crowder.
Boyd Crowder.
Yeah, Lich like fucking drops a mic.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Al Pacino, Devil's Advocate, a younger version.
Saw that.
Oh.
Or Son of a Woman. I could see that. Son of a
It's the
Woman.
same actor.
It's bombastic. It's certainly
Yeah.
a bombastic performance. Lich drops a fucking mic and a shit. Lich is like, I'm in control of the game. All of you guys suck. I just summoned your dead friend. What? As fucking
Colonel Sanders.
Asmodeus. Yeah, certainly an ostentatious personality. Gosh. Grab me the most badass model. Let's see.
I mean, there's something tiny over here.
Give me a big one. That's not bad. Kind of like this guy, but smaller. Whoa, uh-oh, head comes off.
Just killed a demon.
Holy shit.
Kind of like that guy. There we go. Yeah, some good ones. Let's just do.
There you go,
something
thank
that'll
you.
Fit.
Yes.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Thanks for doing it all tonight, gentlemen. Thank you.
We got
dealt
the
with
best
a lot
producers.
of
I'm gonna
stuff.
leave him right there for now. So please tell me, after being cramped up in there for so long, I'm free at last. Oh, my seat in hell must have been getting cold for a while now. But before I go back, I must say, whatever you want, young man. Whatever you want. Get him out of the way.
Oh, it lights up.
Oh, yeah.
Allow me to show you my true power.
Maybe. Batteries permitting.
It has, well, it's been longer than I thought.
Damn you, Disneyland.
Forgot to check my battery. No mercy. Tell me what I can do for you. My beautiful young friend.
So this is rare for Mac, right? For Mac to be
Yeah,
like,
Oh.
Tipsy is freaked the fuck out.
I
Tipsy
have
is
been.
staggering back, trumped up, and I believe that makes it 1 turn, 3 turns until your souls are sucked from your bodies.
I was first instinct gonna say, just spitballing here, drugs. But I think you need to.
Drugs it is!
No! I'm so sorry, guys.
And he vanishes, and there's just a bunch of drugs.
It's an avalanche. No, it's an avalanche of pure cocaine. Rushing into the. No, it doesn't happen. I'm sorry. For a moment, that vision pops into your head.
But close second, kill that guy.
Kill the Lich?
Yeah.
The Lich is a level 21 threat.
Try to kill him.
okay, well, level 3.
The level 3 guys go against.
What's the prince? He just drank your mystery shit that you forgot about. And you're like, oh, but he's 21. And you have a plot point, too. You could try to erase that from
true.
your
No,
life.
that's fine. Kill the.
And I will.
Kill the Lich! Ha! Gladly. And that the Angel of Death figure there, I think, strides across.
How fast can he go?
I mean, whatever he wants. At this
Yeah,
point.
pretty much.
He's
just
the
whatever
prince
he
of
wants.
hell.
He's just over there. And expands both of his demonic wings high into the air, and the shadow seems to stretch out from him across the entire room.
At your bidding, my master. And then brings
Uncomfortable.
brings the wings down around the lich. The lich goes, now I have so many more plot points too. Is engulfed by. I did have a lot of plot points for him. By the wings.
Sandbox,
The
David.
body hunches down. There's a moment. And then the wings open back up, fold genteelly down by his side, and the lich is gone. Give me that lich character.
Wow. I had things I wanted to do with 2 of my fingers, David, but I'm not able to do that either, so I guess we're in the same boat.
Wonderful. And the citadel is now yours. Oh, what wonderful things we can do with it.
Cool. What?
Are those guys still there?
Yeah. In fact, that's probably your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, they attack. No, the lich has been destroyed. Huh, I wonder what happens. Wonder what happens now.
This is the table you guys wanted.
Sandbox game.
Sandbox.
Did he clip that? You guys know who Asmodeus is, by the way?
Yeah.
You're familiar with D&D lore, right?
No.
He's a huge deal.
The bard would know. The bard would know. There's hell in D&D.
Okay.
There's heaven. There's also hell. There's several hells, but the main hell has 9 levels. It's called what is it called? Hades? What do they call that?
Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, it's the 9 level
Yeah.
Rings?
Yeah, and then there's it's very Dante's Inferno.
Okay.
There's a different demon lord for each level. And the 9th level, Excitus, I think it's called, the 9th level of hell.
Yeah.
The source of all evil, the most powerful demon in the entire universe it is ruled by is Asmodeus. He's the prince. He's the prince of demons. He's
Is there a
Satan.
picture in there of him?
No,
There isn't?
in this book, not hardly. No, you need like a special book to show that. They don't quite have that, but Google it. There's some great ones from.
Not too
previous
many
editions.
people have seen him. So
No.
there's not a lot of
I've
pictures.
seen him.
Not a lot of pictures.
Yeah, he's
I
the foil.
snapshot.
It's essentially it's Satan. It's like the actual like most powerful creature in the universe. Shows up. Yeah.
I feel less good about what I did.
I still feel real good about it.
Okay.
Lich is dead.
Oh, that's true.
So if the lich dies, does all of his souls go away?
Think about it.
What was
David.
your exact wish? Kill him, right?
Kill the lich. So I didn't say anything about the souls. No.
Gotcha. You gotta make a note of that. Make sure I stay on top of it. So his cutoff scream vanishes. The little girl's right at the feet of Satan.
Just waiting for
She
my
was
turn to get her out of there.
Now you guys gotta fight her.
She thought she was as scared as she could possibly be before when the skeleton man was holding her.
Slightly more scary.
Satan shows up, is a little more scary. Okay, so I don't think the soul's shards explode, blowing you guys away. I think
The souls explode. Everybody dies.
Great day.
End of
Cool.
campaign.
No, Asmodeus hangs around, and Gub and Dovana hang around, and they will act on their turn, which is right now before Sullen, who had a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you started the order anyway. Great, so they go. All right, so Dovana looks like Gub. Gub looks like Dovana. Gub is going to act. Dovana isn't. So Gub has commands to defeat these guys still.
But it's still in place?
I think so. I think the soul is kind of like an automaton when it's summoned at this point. It was given an instruction,
And that's it.
and it's going to fill it out as well as it can.
Gotcha.
Great.
What would Gub do?
Soul of Gub.
Oh,
Soul
what would
of
Soul Gub do?
Yeah.
Um,
Commanded. The kind of portal in this pyramid crystal thing is still open, by the way. It's like
Wasn't he
white
commanded
energy's coming out.
kind of in reaction to me raging?
Yes, he was. So he'd probably close it on you.
yeah,
I mean-
I think you would charge.
As much as I would rather him not, I feel like he's probably coming for me.
Opportunity attack?
Spin around and then straighten out. And I don't think Gub's a pretty cagey fighter. I don't think he would just trigger an opportunity attack, would he?
Uh,
Would he, Gub?
yeah. He always did when I played him.
Okay. Make an opportunity attack. Go ahead.
That's fair.
That might have been a little bit.
For 20.
20. That hits. That's a good hit. Absolutely. You dig your.
Huh?
How much damage you do there?
4.
4. I'm gonna make a little note of that. Great. What is your weapon, Solon?
Warhammer.
Warhammer. You come swinging around with that. You connect
Ooh,
solidly with the
shoot.
side of his plate mail. Like there's a real satisfying hit, but it's like hitting an oak tree with a baseball bat. Whack! And your arm goes numb, and there's a little tiny dent, and it does not seem to notice it.
Okay. Or getting a pillow wet in the pond.
Yep. That's probably about as. Well, let's double move them all the way up, right up to Aguilar there. Gub rolls right up into this barbarian berserker's face. This guy's probably taller than Gub, probably by quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Gub was pretty tall.
But not.
Yeah, not
But
that
he's
tall.
7.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bigger than Chuck.
Okay, the two of you guys square off at the meeting of titans. We jump back to the top of the order. Solon, what would you do?
Flank him.
Dovana falls to her knees, by the way, clutching her head.
Oh. Actually, no.
I can begin. What am I doing?
I'm gonna go come up and throw the princess over my shoulder, and get her out of here.
Oh, why? You're so afraid. Don't you say hello anymore. You have no sympathy? No courtesy? No taste?
Thanks for taking out the lich.
Oh, you're welcome. That's pleasant. Oh, you wish you could move that fast.
Yeah, you move that fast?
I double moved.
Okay. Run up there, you pick her up, you carry her back. Great, yeah, so the things that were going to happen to her, you have no idea, honestly, what that was. She was up on an altar. There seemed to be some sort of magical field that dissipated around her as soon as you pick her up. You bring her back, you've got her in her arms. She's light. She's so light. She's still dressed in it's like a white, sort of normal princess, young princess style dress with nice pink trim with kind of small yellow flowers embroidered around the edges of it. You bring her back. Is the soul countdown still going on? Lich is dead. I feel like.
You're the DM, bro.
See, no. I think you killed the Lich. The shards all begin to power down. Ooh. Gotta talk out loud sometimes.
That's
Solon,
fair.
You're done. Aguilar, you're up. Tom, you're next.
So Gub just got right up in my grill.
Hey, dick toucher. Wanna touch my little dick?
I'm not that kind of guy, but I'm raging. So he just goes to hit him back. But while I'm raging, I can melee attacks. I can I get advantage by granting advantage.
Okay,
for a
so
round.
it's kind of a reckless.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Tom, and I'll let you roll to attack for Gub if you like.
Okay.
So there's my advantage to attack Gubbaroo.
18.
18
That's
plus
a hit?
plus something. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's a hit. Okay. Sorry. And more here.
Okay.
So that. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, sorry guys.
Do it again. D8 as you hit with your.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh, you might
even
as
though
well.
it's just a damage guy.
Yeah. What is
That's
your weapon you attack with?
Warhammer.
You guys all have warhammers.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez, it still wasn't that good. All right, well, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Bludgeoning. Oh, and I'm raging, so plus 2 more. Right? 7.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. 7. Great. So yeah, you come swinging on. Wham! You hit him again. It's probably almost staggers him back half a step as you hit him. It's pretty hard while raging. Gub just grins at that. He gets to go. Yes, he does. No, Tom gets to go first.
That's Mac.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Gub.
Oh boy.
What an emotional roller coaster tonight has been for you.
Yeah. Throwing a lot at me.
And then
All right.
drinking that.
I know. It is not good.
You're not gonna make it.
No.
And then, what else do you command, my master? Oh. All the powers of hell at your beck and call.
Not usually.
Reshape the world. Take it. Tear it up. burn your name across the surface. It's yours for the taking.
Oh, man. This is not usually my style.
It's a whole nother level of David tonight. Amazing characters.
Didn't know it was sort of a deal with the devil, so...
But why?
Huh?
No need to fear a devil. Ha! No need to fear me.
You see, when you say it that way, I really get fearful of the devil.
Let me tell you, what is a devil? An imagination of man on the surface of the earth, needing something to blame for his own bad deeds.
Well, it's actually kind of an interesting point.
And if it's going to happen to somebody, it's going to be Mac.
You see, they say, the devil made me do it. Look, your own friends, they start to distrust you now, just because you're talking with me. A devil who's done nothing.
Jazzy Demon.
Jazzy
Demon. Just got on here.
Just in time. Jazzy Demon, you're going to enjoy this performance. You see, your friends begin to distrust you, and they don't even need to. I've done nothing wrong, only helped you out.
I mean, that's true.
And they fear you now. They suspect you're going to become evil. But am I evil? No, indeed. No, indeed. Devils did not make man evil. It is man who invented us devils to push his evil upon. It's all twisted up, don't you see? Just give me a chance.
I got a feeling every time I use you, I'm getting hornier and eviler and horny in this way, not in the way.
And then you feel, you hear a sigh of relief when you explain which horny you meant from everybody. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah. Fair.
Jesus,
It can be
good thing I explained.
It can be two things. Just take another little sipper from the flask. Anytime you need to call, and I'll be there for you, my bosom buddy. Please.
Your what?
Bosom buddy.
Bosom buddy.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know. Since you're out. No. See, this is what happens when you deal with devils.
It's a bad rap, baby. You know it's a bad rap. I'm your closest friend. I'm the only true friend you'll ever have. I'll do anything you ask of me.
I know.
You let me free after I've been captured for, oh God, 1,000 years.
All right. Take a swing at that spirit dragonborn.
Oh, all right. Gladly take another sip.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
7 more?
You're going back in?
Yeah,
There's nothing I can do for your time. I fought for your life, but if your life doesn't matter enough to you,
It's like
then
you have to own up. You have to like claim it.
I have to let you. I have to let you live your life. So I'm stepping away. I've done what I can for you.
You see what I mean? Your closest friends turn their back for no reason, simply because you have an open mind. These closed-minded, intolerant fools can't even appreciate that someone might be a little bit.
This guy's just south of Foghorn Leghorn.
I know. And Mag is like, yeah, I don't need these guys. I got the devil and drugs, right?
Whoa, this one.
What's Tipsy doing?
All right.
She's your lifeline.
Oh, give me a D20 roll for Tipsy.
Oh,
Let's see how
yeah.
Tipsy's doing.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
That's behind your
Right
flask.
behind the flask.
It's affecting you already.
Whoa! 19.
Ooh, you can tell Tipsy isn't full on. Tipsy feels real sick to her stomach, man. Tipsy's going.
Yeah.
Looking real, giving you the concerned side eye.
Mac's about to drink, and then his better angels go. Just puts it back in.
No! And he's like the angel of
Like sucked in.
Yeah, pulled
like
back
genie
in.
lamp style.
100%.
Great.
Aguilar looks at that and goes, no, that's how it should have happened, yeah. I'll be here anytime you call me.
So everybody was watching that. Even you guys locked in battle had paused the fight to watch if you were going down that.
It's one a hell of a view. Yeah, it's definitely one hell of a thing. Battle is continuing, however.
Mac.
Sorry, I haven't
you've resisted
fucking
some
done
sort
it.
of temptation. So
Yeah.
the genie is, however, out of the bottle at this point.
You did a lot. Don't belittle that. You did a
The
ton.
flask flares with an intense energy
Yeah.
in your hand. The runes on it glow brightly.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost too hot to hold for a moment, and then it cools. Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Mac is gonna do Dissonant Whispers against Gub.
Gotcha.
And so.
Are you okay with this? You feel all right? Is your world's separate enough?
Yeah. I think
I like my new character to kill my old character's soul.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You're in this flying citadel, this evil flying citadel, high from a vendor that disappeared.
Yeah.
With your small pygmy elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Your Dick Spirit old character came back, and his love who cheated on him.
Yeah.
And then you made a deal with Tennessee
actual
Williams, the devil. The devil.
Yeah.
You fought that demon.
Yeah.
And now you're fighting the demon of the soul of your other character. Like,
Did I tell you guys this was going to be a good session day?
Yeah.
Do we feel sorry for the guys who missed it?
I don't feel sorry. Fuck them. They didn't earn it. But what I feel sorry for is what you're going to drive home with tonight. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And how you process. Kate's not going to be able to process that. We're here is what we're saying. We're here for you when you need us.
Yeah, because when you get home, and Gary the dog's gonna come up and just he gets it.
No, he gets
Gary's
it.
gonna
Gary
look
definitely
right into your
gets it.
soul and be like, "Did you deal with the devil tonight?" Gonna growl at you.
There you go.
No, Mac. Okay, you're doing Dissonant Whispers on Gub.
Yeah, and great. So Gub has to save against a wisdom.
Okay, I will roll for Gub then.
Okay.
So what do I have to save against? What is my DC?
For wisdom?
Yeah,
So-
so you should have a difficulty check that I have to beat.
Oh, gotcha.
Like your spell.
He probably does
That
it.
does it.
It's probably 10 plus your casting mod. What you cast through charisma.
Charisma is a bar.
Charisma.
So it's probably 13, right?
13 probably.
Okay.
So he passes that. Gub's.
Oh, but he gets, that means half damage then.
Oh, how much does he get?
Let's see.
Whoa!
Damn.
What is that, 6 or 8? Okay.
That's 22.
22
Wow, someone hit him.
plus 8. Oh, sorry, 22. That's half that, so that's 11. Plus 8, 19. 19 psychic damage.
I think you have the whole thing. So
Yeah.
you should add, it would be 22 plus
Sure.
8, right?
31, so it'll be 15.
Shoot, sorry, yeah, that
15.
makes way more sense.
Still, that's a ton of damage. Wow,
That's and what do you say to him? What's that whisper say?
So Dissonant Whispers with Mac is him playing a discordant song. So I'll do a very quick one real quick.
Okay.
Just
That's
a
what I live
real
for.
bad, real stinker B-side. No one ever gave this song any attention.
Okay.
Never gave it its
When you find yourself in a lich's place, it's always better to. Oh, this is bad. This is in the recording.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
Recorded.
Hold on, Tony. Roll it back.
Yeah, man. Just take it.
Shut up, Tony!
You told me to run it back.
Just get the wild turkey.
All right.
Always look on the bright side of the dungeon. That sounds familiar. I'll take it anyway. That's it.
Gub is staggering backwards, clutching his ears.
and only the biggest fans have that. They've gone everywhere to
Yes.
find that.
It was, a B-side of a horrible album.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Crit 14-9.
Oh.
Great, but yes. Awesome. What is your AC, Aguilar?
Oh, that's a good question. It is 16.
Do you have a higher one when you're raging?
Great. So 2 of those
16.
hit. So Gub drives his long sword into you.
Okay.
So that is. Give me that again, if you would.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. So you take.
As a reaction, I'm going to reduce damage.
Aha, you would.
Man, I'm spot
Horrible.
on getting it.
I got
You're
it.
like
in and out.
30%.
Could we have the other dice cleared?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry.
Uh,
Kind of.
So you take 15 points of damage as Gub does.
That's
like, kind of
plus my con.
a
Sorry.
spinning slash into you.
It's 11.
So 4 points.
Okay,
You
nice.
can. There's a setting where you could turn up the.
And then as he spins around, he drives. Does a tail spike into you for an additional 9.
How are these hitting me?
Those are slashing attacks, slashing damage.
Okay, so I have resistance as well.
While you're raging, yes you do. So you take half.
So what was the total?
Fucking variance. Okay, so the first one did
2 if it's half, because it did 4, because he negated
sure so
11.
2, and then the next one did 9. So you would take
6.
6 from that. 5.
5.
5.
So 6 total.
Yeah, I think you always round down, so go 4.
4. So 6. Good. Great. 6
So
total.
basically nothing.
So I took 6.
Gub looks
Nice.
begrudgingly impressed by that. Actually slashes into you pretty hard. Great. It's Solon's turn, and as Solon's about to go, actually Dovana makes her move as well. She looks up from her feet. The lich is gone. She managed to shake it off, and she comes running up behind Gub and leaps on him from behind, pulls out like a piano wire kind of thing.
Oh man.
Gets it around the soul's neck and starts trying to choke it out. You're gonna have advantage on your attack rolls.
Great.
You already do, I guess, but I had advantage on all those attack rolls, didn't I? Because
You only missed one.
Off, yes.
Ah.
Let's just roll one
Good
more time
man.
to see if I would have hit with the other one. I
No,
would
you
have.
would.
So I'm gonna do one more hit to you. Sorry.
You would have, what's his mod?
His mod is high enough to hit. You said 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have hit. So you would have taken an additional 11 points of damage. Half that, so 5. He's stuck. And then Dovana comes leaping up on him in front. Stop it! You're not the Gabalites! Kill it now! She says as she starts choking Gub out from behind. Duke Draymore goes, I was going to do that, but she's got it.
What a scrub.
Solon.
So he's gonna set the princess down and go right back.
Okay.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, back there. Can you attack? That's
I cannot.
Okay, Aguilar.
Aguilar's a little beat up, but he's raging, so he's still gonna attack.
Are you bloodied if we were using that rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have advantage because of all this buddies around me, right?
Yes, definitely. So you roll 2, take the higher.
Oh man, I'm very poor with that. I
we'll
bumped that one.
take him as
There's
they lay.
15 and 1.
15 misses, or plus your, what is your attack on?
5.
You hit.
Yeah, 5.
Continue to hammer into Gub, driving him back.
With your maglite. And your pin cane.
For 8 more damage, 10 more damage.
Nice, 10 damage, very good. Gub is looking a little bit bloodied himself. As you slam, or I guess his soul is looking bloodied, so his soul is starting to look patchy and insubstantial. It begins to lose coherence.
How's a tuna can look?
Tuna can always looks
Toucan is the
good.
focus of the energy, so it's still bright and blazing. Aguilar, is that your turn? Mac, you're up.
Whoa. Okay. Sheesh.
Can the Duke go too? Can you just move up to the princess?
Yes, he absolutely moves up to the princess immediately. That is what he'll do on his turn. Thank you.
I'm just gonna, shoot. Let me think about this. I'm just gonna use my turn to run and move into position.
Okay, go ahead and put yourself where you
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
The Duke runs up to the princess who's on the ground and immediately runs over to her and kind of awkwardly is trying to comfort her as well as he can. Trying to be like, yeah. She's like, oh, Duke Draymore, what's going on?
Calm yourself, we are in the presence of monsters.
And you look up on the landing, and it's just like there's one dragon boar sawing
Yeah.
another.
It's madness, and her eyes are fixed on it, like she's sucking it in, and like Tipsy steps forward as well, though, who's back there, and like wraps like a protective trunk around the front of the princess, and then from the other side, Lloyd the giant head rolls up and wraps like a protective tongue around Duke Draymore.
Go, buddy! I've got you! Come on!
Big spoon.
Yeah, big spoons him. Duke Draymore just shudders and wills himself not to be there. Back to the battle. Gub, what would Gub say before he unleashed the fire breath? A gout of flame.
Okay. You go. Wait, who is it toward?
He turns, he's going to step back, incurs 3 attacks of opportunity as he turns and steps back against the wall, right flush against
here?
one of the windows. Yeah. And then unleashes a gout of flame that's going to catch all 3 of you in a raging torrent of hellfire. It's a reflex save against fire damage.
Dex save?
Dex.
I have advantage.
Ooh, well, you'll need it. What would he say before he does that?
He goes, have you ever seen the movie? I hear something like it hot. That was a bad pun.
Flame shoots out. I get attacks of opportunity from
Oh,
everybody who's on him. Dovan is smashed up against the wall. Miss.
Oh, just a singular
Yeah.
attack.
Yep.
What is that?
You gotta roll it again. It's like in between.
Cocked.
Cock on a flat surface. You guys are crazy.
Skilled.
Gary, remember you got a
11.
ton of rerolls.
Yeah.
Not gonna use these on this big fight.
Oh, it
against
was
Gub. Nah, no reason. That would be
the
interesting.
11. It was
It feels
16.
weird.
Thanks for 16.
Yeah.
Misses. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Red Boys. I missed that a minute ago.
Red
Mac,
Boys!
You also get an attack of opportunity. Would you take a swing at Gub as he staggers back?
Yeah.
Then do that, and then right after you do that, I'm going to need a DC 15 dexterity save.
Okay. And this is just like a regular old melee attack?
Yeah.
Yep, just whatever you
Okay.
got. What would he have in his hand?
I mean, I could El Kabam them with my...
Yep, I think you would. What do you roll there?
Nine.
That was a 9.
That's a miss as well.
Yeah.
So you rain your blows on a Gub with like a... Oh, thanks for the follow.
I punched
Nazis. Fun to
Nazis.
save.
We need that.
Mm-hmm.
He swings his, long sword around in a brilliant parry of everyone's attacks, steps back, wham, right up flat against that wall. There's a stained glass window behind him that Dovana is smashed up flat against. She's still hanging on. This phantom piano wire around his neck, choking him out. Opens his mouth and unleashes a blast of flame that's half fire, half, I don't know.
Narcotic energy?
Narcotic energy.
Mac is like,
narcotic.
yay!
Mac was definitely tapping into the narcotic energy. DC 15 reflex. Do you make it?
Yes.
Great. So you take 12 fire damage.
On the
a
save?
save.
Okay.
Oh no, that's poor for me.
Like an intense blowtorch blazing out. I need rolls from both of you as well.
Oh.
15 or higher.
Go for it.
Okay.
I mean,
Damn, 9 keeps on coming up.
You take 24 points of fire damage.
He's out. He's
plus your
Dex.
dex mod.
Don't forget your rerolls.
Don't forget your rolls. Would you spend
14.
one?
I'll
I'll
spend
one.
All right,
Yeah.
spend them.
I gotta get 15 or higher.
Is that
Do you have a
what's
dex?
your
What's
DC?
your
have
dex mod?
Plus 2.
14.
That's a failure.
Still failure.
So you got to roll 13 or
I'm
higher.
doing
You gonna
another
reroll?
Yeah. Got him.
That's
I'll
a
use
healing
him.
potion you gave me.
There
by
you
the
go.
way.
There we go.
Tom, you give me a
Just
healing
makes it.
potion. You got to give
Oh,
me
shoot.
stack.
I mixed it.
So he's good
My
now.
bad. My bad.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you take 12 as you save successfully.
I save.
You save, so you take 12 as well.
I take half that.
You take from energy damage. I don't think you do, unless what is your
Unless it's psychic, I do.
bastard? You took what is that? Path of the
Bear.
Bear. Oh,
So I'm down to 4 hit points, but I'm still standing.
I'm still strong.
Mac isn't standing. Mac's down.
max down.
Mac's down.
Mac, even after only taking 12.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the flaming body of Mac hits the ground, and you hear like a voice calling out to you from the flask on your side. But you don't have to be down now if you don't want. Give me a chance. Just calling out to you in your like liminal state as you bleed out. You guys are still up. He's back against the window. Tipsy, Lloyd, and Duke Draymore and the princess are all standing back, watching aghast in horror.
Solon, what do you do?
Solon's gonna. Okay, Solon's going to do the psychic hammer.
All right, you tell me what that is in 1 second, and then it's Aguilar's turn right after that.
You have to succeed on a strength saving throw or take damage and are moved. So
Strength, that's where I'm a Viking. Can you roll d20 for me, Tom?
Mm-hmm. 16.
Great.
okay, reroll.
Reroll that, Tom. Reroll that again, Tom.
Crit fail!
Roll that up.
Can you reroll a crit fail?
I don't think you can. I think that's a rule. If it's a natural 20 or a 1, I can't. Okay. He fails the psychic hammer roll.
So he takes 6 points of damage, and he's pushed 10 feet in a straight line. I'm going to
Back
push
from
him.
you, out
Yeah.
through the window. Him and Dovana together are blasted through the window. Stained glass window gives away. It's like it's this 10-foot tall, garish thing of like someone in wizard's robes standing on a mountaintop, blasting lightning out of his skeletal hand towards like villages below.
And-
Shatters.
Can I yell
Yeah.
something? I'm going to yell, get off him!
Awesome.
Okay.
They're thrown, shattered through the glass. Blue, brilliant blue azure sky behind it, and below that, ocean. Flying out, what Gub yells, he was thrown out the window and is going to plummet.
I just wanted to hang and have beer.
We just all misinterpreted. His aggression was just like, oh.
It was a big goof.
Yeah, big goof.
Big goof to
It was a
start
big
it off
goof,
with.
man.
Vanishes down into the ocean. The battle ends. Shocking. The soul portal closes. Everything goes dark. And as you guys are trying to piece things together and figure out what you're trying to do next, through that shattered window, you can look down at what lays below you. You are out here now. This island in the center of this big bay that opens up into the. Tom, can you see it? Am I covering you?
Do we know if that's the island he was talking about?
You don't know, but you can ask him. That's the island I'm talking about. He says,
No, the lich was.
disgorging. Well, Void answers you, and Void disgorges like incredibly slimy and just probably smelling like bad breath for the rest of their lives. The 3 friends of yours. As the citadel lands right where this ruins site shows on this island in the middle of the Kraken Bay, settling down onto a semi-tropical island, dense, thick green palm trees even growing out of jagged volcanic rock
So sick of palm
amidst
trees.
tons of ruins. All sorts. It looks like a whole ruined city. The citadel lands there as if on autopilot, settling back into the ground, masterless, with you guys inside.
Oh, like a spot in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like there's
Like
a
settled in.
crater. Yeah.
Like a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
Very neatly. And that is where we'll leave our adventure for tonight.
Woo! Benzene 22.
Benzene 22, thanks for the follow.
Hey, everyone,
we-
thank you so much
Thank
for
you, yes.
tonight.
Woo!
Like,
It was
Yeah,
great.
amazing night.
Really appreciate it. I'll let you guys know how my stomach does. For a moment, about an hour ago, I thought I was going over the hill and maybe
I'm
not coming
surprised
back.
you've been at the table the entire time. You
was-
ate nothing and
I
then
didn't
ate a
eat
bunch of
anything.
habanero peppers.
Yeah. My stomach all of a sudden, like for a minute, I was like, and I started to feel like kind of sweaty and like flu-like symptoms, and I feel like that's passed, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back.
Did I also make you drink melon liqueur on top of eating habanero peppers?
No,
Because that would have been
I
disgusting.
dodged it because Tom saved my
took
life.
it.
Guys, thank you so much for coming and kicking butt at a game.
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
guys.
We got through a ton of stuff today.
Yeah.
A lot happened. That
It's
was
nice when those guys are at the table.
Kind of nice one, yeah.
Yeah, it's really refreshing.
So are we?
Huerco Loco. Thank you for the follow.
Are we? I'm
Oh.
assuming we're not resting, or like what should
You
we do?
finally have a chance to rest, and you all level up to level 4.
Level
Oh! Only us, right?
Only
Because
us
if you're
and
in
those
his
other
mouth,
guys? Yeah.
you don't level up in his mouth. That's gross. You can't do that.
They have to.
No, they don't. They're not at the table anymore.
I don't know. I'm tempted to say that they can't.
Matt will lose
his
it.
mind.
He
Yeah.
will lose it.
Which one?
Maybe
Cook.
both.
Buchholz would be fine with it, and he'll find a way
Cook
to
would?
jerry-rig
I
his
don't
character.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I might apply that law to Cook.
Buchholz is probably min-maxed at level 3.
Right.
It's
But Cook has got it mapped out, and he's like, it's on his calendar, like level 4.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might be tempted. I might be tempted to hold him back.
Well,
a
we'll
little.
find
That's
out.
a pretty
We'll find
excellent
out.
case for it. But yeah, come back next month. So we'll be back, guys. It looks like we're trying to do the first Thursday of every month. So spread the news amongst your friends. If you have any Crit Juice friends who aren't tuning in, watch us. We love to keep doing this, and what makes us want to keep doing it is having you awesome viewers come in. Even if you're not donating, just seeing you guys in chat and the community out there is just so awesome. Oh, there I went. Hi. Thanks so much, guys. It's so good to see you all. It feels so good to me to be back at the table with you guys.
Thank you.
I love it.
It's always fun.
And it's fun to be able to have Gub come back and do crazy stuff.
That was, sorry for everything that happened to you emotionally today.
Yeah, that's a
David,
lot.
the voices today, the characters,
Very good.
a whole nother level. Like, really
Guess
impressive.
what celebrity I was going for with the demon?
Norm MacDonald as Colonel Sanders.
Pretty close.
There we go.
No, not quite. And I won't tell you because it would be too embarrassing, but I felt it had a good effect.
Yeah, this guy is terrifying.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the donations, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you, players, for coming out.
These
and
carry
playing
over,
like-
we said, right?
Those carry over. Thank you. Those donations.
Thank you.
absolutely. I'm not going to wipe out a donation by
That was so
fucking
great.
fans. So mark down on your character sheets how many rerolls and importantly how many healing potions you have, because I'm not going to open the floor to that again. Probably ever. Probably ever. That was a lot. You can definitely make the other guys beg for healing potions from you.
Oh my gosh.
And thank you for all the rerolls I got. That was amazing. Big thank you to Brandana Dan.
Oh my
My God.
God.
No,
Brandana Man 95.
you deserve it. You
Absolutely
absolutely deserve it.
Brandon the man, good job.
Rosanna.
So we'll be back next month.
I don't know what my disease is. So we got to figure that out
You're
next time.
starting to feel.
I'm starting to feel a
your
little.
Your character in game begins to feel exactly like you feel out of
Great.
game right now.
Great.
You don't know if it's the flu. Was it the lich's weird energies or what was going on?
Great.
But you guys are essentially,
Or
you
just
do have
being near a
command of this
void.
flying citadel, or specifically Mac does, because you killed the lich. Or we'll get into that next time.
Great.
Tune in next month for us to play again. We can't wait to see you guys there.
Thank you.
Tune in tomorrow to watch Deadlands. That's a really fun game we do. That's the Weird West inspired one. I'm not in that, but a bunch of great guys are. It's really, really fun. And
love the
we have great
Westerns.
content almost every day of the week. Tune into all of it. I think every day but Sunday and Tuesday.
That's the Lord's Day.
But
Yeah,
Tuesday's
thank you
just
for having us,
Tuesday.
guys.
thank you for all the follows and subscribes. Also, Crit Juice, feel free to follow at Crit Juice on Twitter is a great way to keep up with us. Or check out the website, critjuice.com. The podcasts are beginning to come out again, so you can download these later on. And I think that's it, guys. Thanks so
Poems.
much. Any final thoughts?
Poems.
Please.
No, thanks for being here.
Please help Gary with the poems.
No, I'm
because-
trying to help you guys.
No, 'cause it's not great. It's not great at home, so he needs it.
Yeah, he needs
It's really good.
Oh!
We're good, guys.
Follow us at Crit Juice, and we'll help amplify Gary's cry for poems. So you guys can keep on that.
Poems. Like honestly, I hate poems.
Why did you
Poetry is
pick it?
because
You
it's
literally
my
already-
character. It's my character.
Your big character is big into poems.
He loves poems.
You.
I
He's
think
also
it would
into
help
the
if you
Scouts.
explain what a Stone Scout is well. I think you touched
Earn
on that
it.
once.
Earn
Okay,
it, guys.
Earn it.
Jeez.
That's the.
I'm not
Hey
gonna
guys,
hand out free
and one
stuff.
of these days you'll get to see the other side of like by 2018. Gary guarantees
I don't
to
guarantee
either
it.
be out of the game or to.
I guarantee I'll probably be out of the game. That's fair. That's a fair
Great.
statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but follow Dungeon Hug, guys. That's my new podcast and show. So it's really good.
Dungeon Hug.
I want a dungeon hug from Gary. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Doesn't.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks.
Thank
Mike.
you.
Bye. Thank you
We'll
guys.
see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Bye. We love you.
Bye.
Thank you.